Hello, everybody. Welcome back to Dungeon Dice Masters. It has been, like, I don't know, a month.
It's been at least a week.
It's been almost. I think it's been almost 2 months since we played this, because I think the last game that I had recorded, which was session 4, was October 5th or something. So, been a while. Do you guys need a refresher on? Well, I'm going to do it previously.
Yeah, you got to do it for the audience
might as
anyway.
well.
Might
We're
as
fine.
well. It's gonna make it up as we go.
Yeah.
I neglected to open my notes.
Oh no,
All
it's
right,
ruined.
Last time on Dungeon Dice Masters, the Order of the Bronze Dragon, looking for the dwarf Gundren Rockseeker at the behest of Acquisitions Incorporated and Sildar Hallwinter, searched the goblin hideout Cragmaw Castle. Reaching the goblin's boss, a bugbear named Groll, a fight broke out. After they killed Groll, a doppelganger disguised as a drow killed the unconscious Gundren Rockseeker. The party managed to kill the doppelganger and recover Gundren's map to Wayvokel Cave, and bring Gundren's body back to Sildar and Phandalin. The next morning, the party received an update on Tressendar Manor from Fethin, said goodbye to Dabshippa for now, and outfitted Droop to go on their next trip with them. Then they set off from Phandalin to search for the missing occultist from the Order of the Golden Mongoose, Talantha Threecoins. As they hit the road, however, they received a message from Omen Duran asking them to take a pit stop in Neverwinter. And that's where we pick up with you guys on the road to Neverwinter.
Wow, it is nice to be on the road to Neverwinter.
Yes.
Oh, don't I love being on the road to Neverwinter?
On the road again. That's all I got.
I hate it.
You're welcome.
I hate it.
I hope you're. I thought you were a big Willie Nelson fan. I guess
You
I
guys
was
want
wrong.
you want me to reread the message Omen Duran sent you since it's been 2 months?
Yes.
Sure. Yeah.
All right. So Devotion's documenty satchel, like dot matrix, printed out a little piece of paper that read, yeah, so I'm going to need you guys to do a little extra work for me. It shouldn't be too taxing. I have a contact in Neverwinter who secured a cache of treasure. Her name is Opal Descart, and you can usually find her in a tavern in the Black Lake district known as the Stable Quiver. She's a shapeshifter, so I can't say for sure what she's going to look like when you locate her. You can suss her out, though, with the passphrase, "That's a big hen house," and she should reply with, "Only to a small fox." When you locate her, tell her it's safe to move the cargo along the Platinum Road. That's it. She'll give you the treasure to get out of Neverwinter safely. The whole affair should take, maybe a few hours, and you could be on your way. You can get the goods to me when you return.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
So you have all that in writing.
Cool.
I might have already forgotten the name. The only thing I can remember is it's halfway between Opal and
It's
Apple, but
Obel.
neither of
Her name
those
is
were.
Obel.
All I can remember is that's a fucking big hen house.
Only to a
Big.
small fox.
It's a
Oh, fuck.
fucking big head house.
Or he's gonna point to something. How do you bring that up in casual conversation? Is that some kind of like? Is that some kind of like
It's a
slang? I'm not really sure what it means. Like I'm gonna say it to somebody, they're gonna punch me.
it's an innuendo.
I feel like most things
Like, hey,
you
that's
say
a
to
big hen
people are
house
just
you
gonna
got
be
there.
punched.
You legs
get
with that hen
slapped.
house? Like, come on. What's supposed to do with this?
Good God.
Oh, one other quick point of business, because it has been a while. You guys, last time we played, leveled up to 4. And with that, Droop also is now level 4. So if you guys don't mind, he gets an ability score improvement that I'll let you guys suss out.
Charisma.
How could he be any cuter? Be realistic.
All right, let's be honest. We all know what he needs to be: intelligence. He's gonna be the brains of this operation for sure.
Oh God.
He's a goblin
Right.
fighter, isn't he, or something akin to that? At least.
He is a goblin warrior, yes.
Should probably put that into either Constitution or Strength. One of those
I want
two.
to say, Con because I want to never lose him.
Yeah,
you guys
that's
have
what I was gonna say.
you guys have his stat block in Roll20, so all of you can look at it there.
Also important to note that if we do ever lose him, we can retrieve him.
He is a dex-based fighter, right? So probably Strength isn't the best option.
Yeah.
His Con's 10, his Dex is 14.
Hmm.
Wow.
So I vote either Dex or Con, either one more hit point per level or that sweet +3 to hit.
Let's give him some con.
Yeah, let's let him live a little bit.
Like I said, even if he does die, we got him. We're fine. We have a cleric
Hashtag
and a
live a little bit
necromancer.
more on a scale of like hit point value, at least one more.
Like, if we can't res him, we can
One
always
more step.
raise him.
You'll serve in this life
just-
or the next. Your choice.
That's Max's his motto.
That is.
Can't
That's our
serve him
new business.
Is that the motto of the Order of the Bronze
Hey,
Dragon?
if we
It's
can't res
never
them, we'll
try
raise them.
to say-
You'll see your loved ones whether you'd like to or not.
Why does Grandma
Alright.
keep coming back for Christmas and always yelling brains at me? She makes everything so much more awkward when she does that.
Because she loves you.
A lie.
She just thinks you're just such a smart boy.
Also a lie.
Aw.
I know my grandmother.
We're back on the road.
All right, I vote we keep heading towards Neverwinter as we train Droop's constitution by tying him to a tree and punching him in the stomach every day to improve his ability to take a
No.
hit.
His abs get
No.
so strong.
His abs will be ripped, dude. He'll be picking up girls left and right.
Or we'll kill him like Houdini. Either
Don't
one.
forget. Also, if you upped his con mod at all, don't forget to up his health as well.
I got
He's
it.
level 4, so he'll go up what, 4 points?
Yeah, the
Yeah,
22.
it should be one per level.
Yeah.
12,000 con.
Droop becomes immortal.
Droop is now also known as Droop
Perfect.
Droop, as opposed to Pun Pun, the most powerful of all the Kobold warriors.
Oh no.
It's Nup Nup. He has infinite negative stats. All right, I vote we head towards Neverwinter then, unless there's anything else we need to really take care of on the road besides just training Droop. I guess every morning we're waking him up and making him do boot camp drills, making him do a lot of burpees.
Okay. All right, sounds good.
Yeah.
All right,
Yep.
what does
Onward.
Neverwinter have in store?
I would like to picture Neverwinter in my mind and get
All
there.
right. Have any of you
You
been
just
to
teleported there
Neverwinter
ahead of
before?
us.
No, I'm using my GPS. I could though. Bye.
Has
Find
anybody
Or
your
been
own
end up in
way.
the ocean.
I'll
I
meet you there.
Let me double check my background. I don't think I was a noble. I can't remember. It's been a hot minute since we played. I might say at least 2 months.
That's the hottest minute.
Devotion would have
Description.
avoided it because she doesn't like the idea of it never being winter.
Mm.
Maybe I didn't pick anything for my background.
All right. Well,
What's your
That's
background? What's your
suspicious or a
background?
problem.
I gathered together in a dark corner. That's what happened. That's how I was born.
Yeah, you just take the background, the shape.
Background. I appeared one day, much to everyone's chagrin. Oh boy, never death.
Kind of how it works.
Haven't we? We have been here, right? This is
no,
did
you
we
guys have not
started
been here
in-
before.
where did we start in? I'm
Fandom.
already.
Oh,
Fandom.
Waterdeep.
Waterdeep. It's the
yeah.
other
Mhm.
big city. The three big cities, you know.
I mean, I love D&D, but these names, never death.
Yeah.
Yeah. The graveyard is never dead. But yeah, you
Also
guys.
the poor section of the city.
Obviously, it's not a true statement. Never
You
death.
guys arrived at Neverwinter from the south, at around about this gate here. So you guys see what is an interesting looking city to most of you, as part of it is just these nice ornate, just opulent towers and spires and really pretty city size skyscape. And then the other parts are just like barren and it looks almost deserted in some sections of the city. It looks like part of the city had been destroyed by some sort of natural disaster at some point, and it's in the process of being rebuilt.
Wasn't that at the end of Neverwinter Nights too?
I don't know. I don't ever played Neverwinter Nights.
They're worth it. They're fantastic games. But anyways,
I'm still working. Yeah, I'm working my way through Baldur's Gate 2.
good choice. I vote that we head towards what was the location we were told to meet her at?
A black light bar called the Stable Quiver. Or
Black
something.
Gold.
Black Lake,
Black Lake.
or
Bla-
well, I'll ask one of the
Um,
guards about the stable quiver then, to see if I can kind of find an easy way to get there, a location for us.
Make me an investigation check.
Haha! Thank goodness I'm very skilled at these things. I'm gonna roll this in D20, roll 20, just because I had to go grab my dice. I forgot I put them over on the other table. So investigation, haha, whopping a +1.
+1.
Yeah, I'm pretty good at investigating things.
I
Like
can
on
help
a
you.
scale of 1 to 21, I would say a 4. 4
Yeah, you
out
can
of
roll with
21.
advantage because I imagine you guys are all looking.
Yeah.
5. 4 or 5.
5.
Do you want me to roll?
You probably should.
No, you guys already. That would have
It's
been
too
your
late.
group's check.
You're welcome.
So you guys are asking around, and the guards just kind of give you weird looks, and you're like, "Piss off! You're pulling a
No,
leg,
you.
right?" And they just like walk away. Just like, weird guy. Keep that goblin of yours in check.
He's just chilling.
Terrible.
I can't check him.
Droop just kind of like shrinks behind the group in his oversized chainmail, like, okay.
Don't you worry about them.
Hmm.
They're grumpy.
It's okay, Droop. We like you, and that's all that matters, because we're the only ones that have agency.
Ugh. All
Droop looks
right.
at camera. No.
Ever heard of free will
Ah,
group? That's
Droop,
right,
is
you
Droop,
have
is
a
Droop become like a
dog.
Flintstone bit, looks at the camera and goes, it's a living for everything that happens.
Oh, jeez.
What was it in the Blue Lake District? Is that where they said?
The note actually says Black Lake District, which is interesting because it's the
Well,
Blue Lake District on the map, but they're two separate books, so who knows?
Oh, good.
Well then, here's what we do. We go to the Blue Lake District, and we do what any good group of adventurers will do, and we go to the fucking Beach Leviathans. That's a hell of a name, and I want to see what that bar is like. And then we can ask around there.
Perfect.
All right,
I
so
like
you
it.
guys
Or we can go
make
to the
your
House
way.
of Knowledge and ask there, but fuck that. I'm
Yeah,
pretty sure the
fuck that,
House
they're
of
dumb.
Knowledge is the
Them.
police officer.
The cops live in the House of Knowledge.
So you guys make your way through the kind of destroyed section of the city and make your way to the bridge that leads to the northern part of the city. And as you kind of leave the destroyed section, it does get progressively nicer and nicer until you come to the Blue Lake District, which is kind of like middle class ish. It's not overly seedy, but it's not like super clean and nice either.
It's underseated.
So we're talking. This
Sure.
is like it's the up and coming part of town where people are trying to sell you a nice apartment, but at the same time it has burglar bars on the window.
Yeah. It's getting there. It's not entirely gentrified yet.
It's got those like sans serif, like Art Deco numbers on the
Oh god.
outside of the
Yep.
apartment. Yeah, that's how you can always tell. It's like, what's the 8 look like?
All right, well let's go to the
Things are gonna be
beach.
too expensive.
We'll walk
Yeah.
through there, and we'll try to count the middleman first before we go and get too drunk. And let's ask another one of the guards there too.
Okay.
And this one will be
you guys-
real nice. Like,
I'll give him an ask. Like, sir, have you ever heard of a place called the Stable Quiver?
I'm gonna let you guys
Deep
take
into his
10 for
R's.
this quest or for this check.
oh, thanks, Alan.
My
Just to be
passive
on the safe
17
side.
investigation
We're
worked.
incompetent.
You have no time limit on this, so it's like
we have no time. So it's
late
it
morning.
takes us hours. It's a time lapse of
You,
like
you,
it's a time lapse of us like talking to people like in fast motion, and then every single time punching Tay out, and like getting up like blood
the
right out of his
montage.
mouth, missing a couple teeth.
how many times do we get to be the ones to hit you? That's what's important. How many times do you accidentally ask Max or devotion, then we have to.
All right. So, taking your time, what is your investigation check here?
Who has the highest modifier?
I do. It's 17.
17.
Yep.
It doesn't take you too long. It takes you maybe an hour to locate the place, and you find the little tavern a little after noon.
We have done it.
All right.
We started
know
at
where-
midnight.
We look at it. We know where it is. To the beach Leviathan we go.
Away.
No, we'll head inside.
All right, so you walk into the stable quiver. The place is doing pretty good business for right now. Looks like all the tables are full. There's a bunch of people sitting there just like eating lunch or whatever. Looks like some dock workers and sailors and a couple townsfolk. But there are a couple open stools at the bar.
How many is a
Third bar,
couple?
then.
2 or 4?
It's like 6.
3.
It's a big bar.
Are they
Just
socially distanced? I'll take a seat at the bar then.
Okay. I think I got a map of the bar.
Can we get a
Not that it
booster seat?
matters.
A
I was
battle.
gonna say I will put Droop on the seat, and if he's not tall enough, then I'll just put him on my lap.
we need a child seat.
Bar.
With the little safety belt.
This looks like a really nice, classy bar. Reminds me of home.
All right, so you walk in. The bartender is a half elf with a kind of a birthmark on his face. It resembles a squid.
Nice.
And he looks up and he
Cool.
says, "All right, what can I get you?"
I'll say I'm an ale for me and my companions, and I motion to the party.
Starts pouring a couple mugs for you.
Like how. Oh, I thought for a second Droop had 31 hit points. I was like, God damn, Droop's stronger than the rest of us.
He's swole.
Oh, God.
Big as hell.
Droop just starts fucking posing on us. So once he pours the ale, I'll put down when we go to pay him. I'll put down a gold piece and ask about John. What's the name again?
Obel.
Apple with 2
Apple?
P's. You
I
have it
take,
in
I
writing.
take a look at the note and pull it out, read it, and I go. I didn't say the name.
Apple.
Opel.
Apple.
Awful.
He kind of like eyes you guys suspiciously and says, "Hey, Apple, huh?
I put down a
Don't-
second.
Don't
gold
know
piece.
anyone about that." Make me a persuasion check with advantage.
Hell yeah, bribery. just like real life, right? Haha. That's a natural 17, and I'm pretty sure I have expertise in persuasion. Oh no, I don't. 23 total.
Nice. Have you guys ever seen Police Squad?
The movie, or are we talking about the
The show.
show? I haven't. No. Or are we doing the part where I slide 2 coins and he's like, I don't know, I really shouldn't, and he slides them back.
It's-
To me,
yeah,
like, maybe this will change your mind. We start sliding the 2 gold back and forth.
In Police Squad, there is a guy that the cop always went to. He's like a little shoe shine, and he's like, you just sit down and say, "Hey, what do you know about this?" And he's like, "I wouldn't know anything about that." And then he slides him some money. He says, "Okay," and he starts giving him all the information. Uh, and then invariably, whenever he leaves, someone else would sit down and do the same thing. Like this, some after the cop left in the one episode, like a surgeon sits down. He's like, "How do I do a triple bypass?" He's like, "I don't know anything about that," and he hands him like a 10, and the guy starts describing the surgery to him. It's great, but yeah, it's kind of that thing, like where the bartender's like, "Apple, huh? Don't know anything about that," and you slide him the 2 coins, and he scoots some under the table. Says, "Afraid Apple got herself nicked. Funny bit was, with all the laws she broke, she gets picked up for something she didn't do, murder no less. But I'll tell you true, Apple ain't the murdering type. See, Apple was pretending to be a local orc thug, getting some information for a client. But in the meantime, that same orc kills someone on that very same night. Apple's pretending to be him. The guards know the orc, then they find Apple looking like him, arrest her, and throw her in the holes in the Castle Never. Even though they know she's a changer, they still blame her. Easier work for them, you know. That's the lot of the usual suspect in Neverwinter."
Well,
So, do you figure if perhaps we find the orc and bring him in, they would trade us for Apple?
Yeah, maybe. But do the guards work for him? Could happen.
What's this orc look like?
Like
Ah,
Apple.
well,
Or
he's
who is this orc rather?
the orc's name is
Orky, the orc.
insert generic orc. No,
Orc more Orkson. Member of
orc's
the
name
orc.
there. His name is Turge. He's a real nasty fellow there.
What, you
He's
said turd for a
kind of
second.
the
Sorry.
Turge. He's a little reedy guy. He's got this real long, like black hair hangs down over his face. His smells kind of. He's very fond of daggers.
Turd,
All
you
right.
said,
Well,
is his name?
yeah, Turge.
So we find Terj. You disguise yourself as Terj. We send you to the cops and we get Apple back.
So
and
you-
then when we get what we got from Apple, we send Apple to the cops and we get you back. It's easy.
What?
No. Or you're a tiefling, right?
Yes.
Okay, but I say in Infernal, we exchange one changeling for another. Then let's not play
Yeah.
that game. Let's just go find this orc and take care of him.
What's everyone's
It's
insight?
much
Passive insight.
faster.
14.
Passive insight is 11 or 12 actually.
15.
So devotion, you notice out of the corner of your eye, there is an individual, kind of a. What does she look like? Kind of a petite human woman with a nicely tailored suit and slick back gray hair, even though she doesn't really look that old, or like facial in her face and everything. She doesn't look like she could be older than 30, but she's got just like stark gray hair. It's all slicked back. She's looks a little out of place in this bar with her nicely tailored suit, but she seems to be keeping you guys pretty focused. Like she's paying attention to what you guys are as surreptitiously as she can. And then she stands up and walks out of the bar.
I'm gonna follow her.
I'm
Well, I
gonna
guess-
watch her walk away and think, I wonder what she's doing.
When-
and then I'm
when-
gonna turn back to the bar.
When devotion gets up, I put my hand on her shoulder and go, I'm at least semi-capable at stealth. And I think in motion to the, aren't you also wearing chainmail too?
I wasn't gonna stealth, but okay. Yeah.
I'll follow after her and say, stay here, see if you can get more information on Terj, and I'll see what I can do with this this woman. Hopefully
Droop's
she
like,
won't.
What's going on?
You stay here with me, buddy.
I have a sending stone as well, so
Don't you worry, none.
I'll tell you as well. I'll say, don't worry. Should something happen, I'll contact you via a sending stone. Actually,
Do
I
they
can't.
have
It
the
only
other
goes to the
one?
head office. Excuse me.
Oh yeah.
With the other end.
Yikes.
Tell him to fax me. I'll get the fax, and then it'll be fine.
I'll come back and you'll hear me. I'll say the secret code word. Help! Help! They're killing me. And you come and help me.
A girlish scream I
Yeah.
hear. Okay.
Well, I'm gonna ask this innkeeper where the last place Turge has been seen.
You can usually find Terge over in the Tower District.
And where is that?
Oh, it's east of here.
And wait,
Is he
and
selling
I know that
snacks?
direction.
Does he know anything about the murder?
I can't say that I do. Just heard that she got herself pinched for some murder. There was an eyewitness who identified Turge as the guy, and wouldn't you know it, just Apple's poor luck there.
Do you know who the witness was?
No, that's something the guards would know, but the guards are pretty sure it was Turge, but they got Apple looking like Turge, and they just stuck with it.
No, I got it. I got it. Thanks.
And it
Cooper.
looks like we should go over to this tower district and see if we can find the orc we're looking for.
Yeah,
Well,
if you find Turge and you bring him to the guards, they might just go ahead and swap her for you.
While they while they do that, I'm going to like essentially just stand up and start making my way towards the door, inconspicuously following that woman who was kind of spying on us.
All right, so you go over and you open the door
I get on
and
the floor.
head outside. Looking outside, you don't see any sign of her.
Well, can I do like a quick like look up and down the street, see if I notice anything? That's about it, I guess. And I'll go, huh. I guess I'll just walk back inside.
Suspicious. We'll meet you on the way out.
So I open the door and you're standing in front of the door getting ready to leave. I'm like, nice. Perfect.
So you found her then?
No.
Hmm.
Hopefully you are more successful than I. What have you learned about Turge?
We need to go to
Oh,
a place called the Tower District to find him. It's apparently east, which is that way, and I point accurately.
And I point west.
Someone's at the party.
Yep.
I go back and get Droop because I
Oh,
realize we left
God.
him on the counter.
Jeep's like, oh, okay. Just holds your hand and walks out.
Oh God. Anyway,
All right,
Let's walk.
let's do it. We start walking our way to
The Tower District.
yeah, just turn on the. I turn on the GPS. Let's go.
All right, so as you guys walk out, you are actually accosted by a couple bandits.
Yeah, of course.
Led by the woman in the suit who turns into a were-rat.
Nani?
Oh.
Oh,
Oh no! I imagine they just
the
walk out.
never
And
went
we're like,
professional.
they walk out and we're like, ah, hello, greetings, fellow. Walk out. Oh no! Just turns to a fucking were-rat. Teleports behind you. Nothing personal. Squeakity squeak squeak squeak.
Surprise!
Unsheaths were-rat claws.
I think you're gonna say unsheathes were dagger.
Yeah. Pulls a knife out and it turns into like a person that shakes it and turns back into a knife.
So the were-rat lady steps forward and draws a short sword, like a nice ornate short sword, and she says, "You're gonna tell me everything you know about that apple, or things are gonna get real ugly." Now, looking around, there's no one else in the streets. There's no sign of the guards. Everyone's kind of cleared out, like high noon style.
Well, it's interesting because you see, you heard our entire conversation. I'm pretty sure that's all we really know about Apple.
You know, I was really expecting her to come out and be like, "Your money or your life." And I hit her like 2 or 3 times. She goes, I yield, and puts the sword away. I'm like, all right, we're safe. She goes, never should have come here. Pulls the sword out again to fight me. All right, I'll tell her.
So they-
I'm gonna tell her. Listen. We don't want any trouble. We're simple travelers. We're just trying to make our way through here. Let me tell you what I know. And I'm going to lie. And I'm going to say, Apple. Apple is a young woman who was captured by the Zentarum, who operate out of it's in Waterdeep. Can't remember the name of the place. Operate out of more or less a tavern on the western side of town. I just go on this big long diatribe trying to give her a bunch of like very, very accurate and detailed information that's entirely false.
Make me a deception check. Yeah, make me a deception check.
9. They're from Waterdeep, but she's actually not a human. She's actually a were-orc. It's a very strange condition they have, they're from. There's the Zentarum, and you're not buying this, are you?
Get him, boys! I'm gonna need you guys to roll initiative.
I knew this would happen. See, that's my favorite thing to do is to roll the dice, get the result, and then role play the result because it makes it so much more fun when you roll a 1 and get a 9 total. You're like, nice.
Yeah.
All right. If you guys could go ahead and roll and well, where's the turn tracker?
Your turn tracker.
I don't like this new dice tray. It doesn't roll dice good.
You can use a different one.
I plan to.
Throw it in the trash. It's busted. It's defective.
It only rolls me like. Do you want nothing higher than 10?
No.
Yes, I love that. I love doing poorly always.
We need to start playing
Can
Warhammer
someone roll
40k.
for Droop?
I got it. I'll roll here. I got a 19 naturally plus. I think he had 14 decks, didn't he? I can handle this
Yeah.
character if you want me to. He has a 21 total for initiative. Droop is fucking ready. He's strapped. This boy out here is ready.
He tears off the chain shirt. He's just absolutely jacked.
Yeah.
Just
Oh,
ripped.
those push-ups have helped me, boss.
Burpees. They work.
He just starts doing burpees like, no, Droop, we have to fight now. Just start kicking your boys on the ground. Oh, no, Droop's spine is broken.
All right.
Droop will never
Droop
do
gets to
ballet
go
again.
first.
He takes off the ankle weights.
Yeah. He takes his weighted clothing off.
Is it
falls to the ground
time?
and- It falls to the ground and just. Okay, I guess so. We're just controlling Droop like normal. Droop will take a step forward, and will, I guess, swing with his short sword
At the where at?
at the were rat. Yeah,
Can you guys control Droop, or do I need
Yep.
to fix that?
I got you, fam. I rolled a natural
hit.
18,
Oh, no.
That hits. Go ahead and roll damage.
and I think it's a short sword, so it's 1d6.
You know,
Uh,
just kill him.
Damn, Droop's out here fucking putting work out. He got an 8 damage.
Damn.
And then Droop will use his bonus action, because he's a goblin, to disengage back to here.
Okay.
Wow.
He just runs out.
So Droop goes running forward, stabs her in the thigh, and goes, and just backs up. She's
He
like,
hides behind someone's skirt.
The fight has
"Ah, you
begun.
little-"
Droop screams from
and she's
from
gonna go
underneath.
I
next.
bet it's
and
more of a
she's
kick in
gonna-
the knee. Just
She's
runs
gonna
up,
pursue
kicks
him
her.
because she's pissed.
Yeah,
And she'll be like,
I
"Get back
assumed this
here."
would happen.
And she's going to stab at Droop with her short sword, which I believe is okay. Cool. All right. That's a crit fail. You guys can take attacks of opportunity on her. All
Oh
three of you.
no! Here,
Yeah.
I'll roll Droop and myself at the same time. I'm assuming Droop is 1 too.
Oh God.
Yeah.
I got a I have to look at my stat block here. I got a 16 and Droop got a 9.
Well, your 16 hits. Droop's 9
Okay.
misses, as Droop's too busy dodging the attack to really get a good hit in.
He did his job already. I do 8 damage piercing if it
Nice.
matters. And it's not magical to my knowledge yet. I don't have anything special yet.
Okay.
I got an 11.
11 does not hit. So she kind of ducks under your attack and then gets stabbed in the shoulder by Tay. You can see that like the attacks are kind of like healing a little bit as you're hitting it. It doesn't seem like your weapons are as effective as you'd like. But after she completely flubs the attack on Droop, she's gonna like lash out and try to bite Tay.
Oh no. Do I get to be a were rat now?
I dropped the dice.
A were changeling? That'd be an interesting thing. If you become if you're a changeling and you get bitten by a were creature, can you just change out of the form? Because you're already a shapeshifter, right?
Can you look like a different were thing?
Right.
Like, can you be a were rat that looks like a were cat?
As
Yeah, you
long
could
as
just be a
it's as long
druid.
as it's a medium-sized creature, yes.
It's a 17 to hit, by the way.
Oh, that easily hits me, I think. Let me double check. Yep, 17 is my AC, so meter beat.
Okay. You're gonna take 5 points of piercing damage, and I need you to make a con saving throw.
1 second. Let's set that to 27. Minus 5. Con is not my strong point because I'm a hedonist. So 5.
Oh, you feel weak and a little not feeling good from that.
You're
Yeah.
not feeling great right now.
I don't feel so good, Mr. Stock. Max, you're up.
It'd be really funny if it wasn't like gonna change you. Instead, you just vomited because it was gross.
Yeah. Ugh. Oh, gross! The
Ew,
were
teeth are so
creature touched
nasty.
me. Brush your teeth, please. This is a
Uh,
public service announcement, kids. Brush your teeth.
You want to have a heart attack? No, you don't. Brush your teeth.
I'm gonna cast Mage Armor on myself so that I don't die. Because
Good call,
there's
good call.
a lot of them on my side over here. I don't like that. I'm gonna walk right here. That's what I'm gonna do this turn.
Okay. So Mage Armor and move. Anything else?
Nope.
All right, Tay, you're up.
All right. I am going to flip over to here. Just go down through Droop Square and over in an angle, just so I can
Okay.
give devotion flanking. And then I'm going to, from my position here.
Just side note, we're not going to use flanking for like
Yeah.
advantage and whatnot.
That's why I assume I'm just used to doing it for my other games.
Yeah,
I'm
I
going
usually
to cast.
when I use flanking, I like to use the facing option rule as well.
Ah,
And
okay.
there's no way of knowing what direction these tokens are looking.
Yeah, it's weird with those. I'm going to cast sleep over on this group over here.
Oh.
All right.
So it's 5d8. So 17 hit points if enemies get put to sleep.
17.
17 hit points total. So it goes to it goes weakest first. So if any of them have less hit points,
guy
it'll
falls
affect
asleep.
them first, if I'm not mistaken. Let me double check the wording on that.
Yeah,
Start with
it
creature that
starts
has the
weak
lowest
first.
current hit points. Each creature affected by the spell falls unconscious until the spell ends.
Yeah, the bandit closest to you drops, and the other two are just like, the hell? Oh, hold on, we lost Steven on roll.
We lost Steven everywhere.
Yeah.
Oh no.
We're going to take a quick break, everybody, as we get Steven back. So stick around for more Dungeon Dice Masters. Hello, this is Alan. I'd like to take a moment to thank you for watching Dungeon Dice Masters. If you like what you're seeing, make sure you check out our other videos on this channel. We have a couple of video game playthroughs up and are working to bring you more content. We string everything live to Twitch before the VOD goes live, so you can find our Twitch page in the About section of our YouTube channel, along with both Shell's and my Twitter handles. You can follow us on Twitter or Twitch or both to get notifications when we go live, so come hang out with us. Thanks again for watching, and now back to the show. All right, everybody, welcome back to Dungeon Dice Masters. So when we last left off, Steven, or Tay, put this one single bandit to sleep.
I lulled him to sleep with sweet whispers of nothingness. Then I will use the last bit of my turn to use my bardic inspiration to inspire devotion.
All right.
Devotion inspires me.
Consider yourself inspired. How are you inspiring her? Ladies and gentlemen, the bard.
Listen, there's a reason I play role-playing games. It's because I'm not naturally charismatic in real life.
Tay quickly turns into an image of the fawns and just goes, and then
Hey.
switches back.
Oh my dear.
Who's that guy? He's cool.
No, I'm not.
What
You
a
knew me.
man.
Oh, wow. All right, so that makes it the bandit's turn. Let's see here.
Close the gap, snapping.
This guy's gonna stop to wake up his friend and be like, hey, what are you doing? Stop sleeping on the job, man.
You can't keep doing this, Gary.
Every
He
week,
does carry
Gary.
some
Every
epileptic.
week you do this.
So he is awake, but he is prone.
It's like the narcolepsy, man.
It's a
This guy is going to move forward and attack Max
Oh God.
Max, watch
with
out,
a
he's attacking you.
scimitar.
Oh Jesus. Luckily, my bones are extra hard since I cast calcium armor.
I drink my milk.
That is a crit.
Ah,
Well,
my bones.
Not strong enough.
They become metal. They're so hot.
Oh, my
Alright.
osteoporosis. Hey.
It's going to deal a grand total of 8 points of slashing damage.
Jesus. This isn't what I wanted.
These two back here are going to pull out light crossbows, and one's going to shoot at Devotion, one's going to shoot at Tay. Devotion, that is going to be a 9 to hit.
No.
No, sorry, a 12.
Oh, no.
And Tay, that's a 13.
Hey, I'm safe.
Alrighty. And with that, it will be not their turn anymore. Devotion, you're up.
Yay. All right. There's many. So I will cast Spiritual Weapon to summon in a stream of icy, swirly magicness a big honkin' ice pick axe thing.
All right.
I don't know anything about winter
So a big, like
climbing things.
a climbing pick.
Yeah, I want like a big ol'
Big ol'
It's
ice
like a
pick.
like a Lara Croft climbing pick made
Yeah,
of
you know
ice.
Laura
with,
Croft?
like
Nothing like that. Not that thing at all.
nothing.
what's that thing? Made of
So the
Beautiful.
Lara
Just
Croft
no
like
shovel.
yes.
Just go
climbing
shovel
axe, but it's
appears.
entirely
It's the
made of
first-
ice. Just materializes. Where are you putting it?
I'm gonna put it next to this hoe.
I don't even know. I don't have a token for that.
We had discussed this, Alan.
I know, and then I neglected to grab one.
Don't even
I can't
have
believe you've
an
done
ice
this.
pick made of ice.
I can't believe you've done this.
Sock him in the face.
Just a nice. Whoop! Well, that die's gone forever. Well, while you do that, I'm gonna
Right.
roll.
I said, why you do that? Why people need me? So I teleport away to get my dice.
Goodbye.
We're just gonna use this.
Yeah, that's sick. But it needs
Hell
to be
yeah.
here.
Hit him with the axe.
Yeah,
All right, you should be able to move it.
righteous. All right. Nice, beautiful, sparkly ice axe of ice, and it's gonna be 23 to hit.
23 hits. Go ahead and roll damage.
For heaven's sake. So that is 4 force damage.
4 force damage. Nice. She takes the hit in the back and is like, ah!
That was a bonus action.
Yes, it was.
I'm a whacker. With my mace of whacking.
The
Okay.
whacking mace.
No, I'm not. That's a 7.
7 misses. She dodges out of the way of that. And says,
That's my
"Yeah."
nickname.
It is Droop's turn.
All right. Droop's gonna use his bonus action to disengage. See if I can get this to work. Oh, come on, game. I know you can let me do this. Droop is gonna go disengage over to here, so Droop can fucking stomp this guy while he's on the ground.
Okay.
Does he get advantage for the he's prone?
I believe he does. Let me
You're doing
confirm
great,
that.
buddy. I hold up my orb of recording that I don't have.
Good thing we can see.
Baby's first battle.
Yes, an attack roll against is an advantage as long as the attacking creature is within 5 feet.
All right, here we go. That's a natural 18.
That is a success. Merkin.
All right, Droop deals. Let me check his stat block. I keep closing the window for it. 3 damage.
3?
3. It's what? It's you got
Okay.
a 1. I got a natural 1.
Droop is like, aha, and stabs him, and the guy's like,
Eh.
ah, my arm.
We're doing it,
Is that
guys.
the
We're
least
doing it.
useful limb you could think
Droop-
of? Least useful part of the body.
Is Droop doing anything else?
That's all you can do. He doesn't have multi-attack or anything yet.
Ouch,
Alright.
my abdomen.
The
my
Were-Rat's gonna go
spleen!
next. She's gonna go, you, and she's gonna turn and try to hit Devotion with her sword, as well as attempt to bite her. Okay, with the sword, that's going to be probably a miss. That's seven to hit, so that's a miss. And the bite is gonna be a 9 to hit.
No, girl.
So Devotion's just kind of like, no thanks. The Were-Rat, she shouts out to her cronies, and she's like, keep one alive, kill the rest. Max, you're up.
They're going to be sorely disappointed. I'm going to cause a skeletal hand made of dirt and stone to erupt from the ground underneath of him as I cast Earth and Grasp.
The guy in front of you.
Yep. He needs to make me a strength save.
Clarification, I think Earth and Grasp does need to be cast on an unoccupied space within range, and then it grabs someone next to it.
Okay, well then, how about
So
here then?
We'll say this. Yeah, we'll say that's it. I will change that to a different color. Now, purple's easy to see, right?
Yeah.
Okay. All right, so you cast it there. Strength saving throw.
Yeah.
That is a 15.
Ah, he passed it.
The bandit worms his way out. He's like, whoa!
How dare you, sir? That's all I got.
All right. Tay, you're up.
All right, sorry, I'm fucking around with this. 1 second. Whatever. All right. Okay. There's a way you can make like a charge matrix. I was trying to like angle it around just to see if I could do it. My friend always does it when we play. I'm going to make an attack roll against this guy in front of me because I'm not liking how he's treating my friends.
Wait, where is Droop? Is Droop still where he was last time?
Oh, he slipped back 1 square. He's right there.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. And I am going to let's see. All right. I'm going to stay here in melee combat, and I'm going to make an attack roll. I'm a weakened, right?
No, you feel. I mean, the wound burns a little bit, and it feels weird where she bit you. But other than that, you feel fine.
Okay. Then I will just make a normal attack with my whatchamacallit, my rapier here in the meantime.
Okay.
Well, probably not very well. With a total of 9.
9 hit there. No, 9 misses.
Yeah, that's what I
Sorry.
figured. All right. That is unfortunately all I can really do. Nobody else needs healing, and devotion still has my inspiration. So that's all I got right now.
Okay. The bandits are gonna go next. All right, so the one here, he's gonna stand up and stab at, kind of drawing his scimitar, and he's going to slash at Droop. That is a 18 to hit. Anybody? Droop's stat block, 18?
No.
Droop's got sorry. Droop has an AC of 17.
Damn.
Okay, so that does hit. Dealing 5 points of slashing damage to Droop. This one is going to draw his short sword and join the fray down here, attacking Devotion with a scimitar. That is a 13 to hit.
No.
So they just cannot get through Devotion's armor. This one up here is going to once again attempt to attack Max.
No, please.
Would you believe I crit you again?
I would, Alan, because I know that I'm your favorite crit target.
It's the
gosh.
new dice, and I'm rolling them for everybody.
It's okay, Alan. It's
20s
happened
against
ever
you.
since I've met you.
If it makes you feel better, I can roll low on the damage. That's 9 points of slashing.
Yeah, sure.
He did that just for you.
I
And then
appreciate that.
devotion and Tay are gonna get shot at.
Oh. Okay.
Devotion, that's a 12.
No.
Tay, that's a 16.
I'm still good. I got 17 AC, so I'm safe.
Nice. All right, so that's the bandits. Devotion, you're up.
Hey. All right. I'm going to make her in the face. Step 1. And step 2, spiritual weapon her in the back of the face.
Okay.
Start with the mace. I'm gonna use my inspiration. What's the die
I think it's still
right
a
now?
D6.
Is it 4? Oh, it's D6. Aha.
We double
Ooh,
check.
much
It's been a
better.
while since I put a bar. Yeah, it's still 1d6.
Okay, cool. So that's 16 to hit.
16 on her hits.
Sweet. Alright, says 9 bludgeoning damage, and then the spiritual weapon will hit her. Ooh, that's a nat 20.
Ooh, got him.
Nice.
Alright. So that is 18 force damage into the side of her
Dang.
stupid rat head.
So as she, gets hit by the mace, the ice pick just swings back and hits her right at the base of her skull, and she just crumples to the ground.
And I'm just gonna look at all of her lackeys and be like, I suggest y'all go now.
Anything else?
Nope.
All right. Well, she's dead. Well, it's Droop's turn next.
All right. Droop is going to attack the guy in front of him with a natural 19, which is a crit because he's a warrior.
Nice.
So Droop gets a crit on that, which is pretty dirty. It's
Droop
1d6
crit.
plus the max damage, right?
Yes.
So 5 plus max damage would be, I think, 8. So 5 plus 8
8
is 13 damage. 13 total.
Yeah, that man's dead.
So-
he stood back up. Sorry, you want to go ahead and describe it?
Oh yeah, the guy's like standing up and he just goes, "Ah!" and then looks past his hand and just pulls the knife real slowly out of the guy's throat as he drops down and goes, "Oh, oh, oh no!" And then we use his move action to go here.
Okay.
That's the end of his turn.
All right. Max, you're up next.
All right, I'm gonna try to have the hand grab. I want to get this guy. I'm gonna grab him, keep him.
Grab him with my
So
grabbers.
another strength save.
Same guy?
Yep.
All right. That is a 7.
Aha! The hand grabs him.
The invisible
right.
hand that guides the market.
So the skeletal dirt hand just grabs onto this bandit and just holds him tight. Are you
He
doing
needs to-
damage with that too, or?
Yeah, he's gonna take some damage, some good damage. 9 bludgeoning damage as I crush him. Squeeze him like an orange.
You squeeze your oranges, you freak.
Sometimes.
I know it sounded weird, then I realized, I guess, yeah, you kind of, how juice happens.
I just sit on mine.
Ooh.
Oh. On the
All
only
right.
Ass
Go to our
Master
Patreon
420.
for.
That's what it was. Ass Master 420. All right. So that man he's as he's being squeezed by this earthen skeletal hand. Anything else?
Nah, I think I'm just gonna keep him there for a while.
Oh, by the way, when you got crit earlier, did you make a concentration check?
I did not.
All right, just keep that in mind for next time.
Forgot.
Tay, you're up.
All right. I am going to move over to here, in between
Okay.
these two boys, just where I always wanted to be, and I'm going to attack with my rapier at the one to my south.
Okay.
15 plus 5 is 20 to hit.
That definitely hits.
For I think it's 8 points of damage.
Nice. You stab him in the gut, and he bends over and starts coughing up blood. He's like,
I'm going to say, I guess it's a free action. I think it's time to stop fighting, boys. You're not doing too well. Tanarin says, as the two bandits beat the shit out of him the next turn.
All right. Let's see. It is their turn. So the one to the north of Tay was like, "Oh, they got Biff over there. Oh, let's get out here!" And he's gonna disengage and start running away. And the one you just stabbed is also gonna disengage and start running away, holding onto his stomach.
I did something.
This guy also disengage and get the frick out, kind of like darting down an alleyway. And this guy's like, "Hey, wait! Don't leave me! Don't leave me!" Can he attempt to break out of the spell?
He can. He can use his action to make a strength.
Be right back.
He will attempt. That is a 10.
He does not. He remains in my grasp. My earthen grasp.
All right.
Who's
So
the grass?
Oh.
background to devotion.
Maximilian's
you
earthen
know?
grasp. What'd you say?
It's devotion's
TM,
turn.
TM, TM. All right. Well, I would like to enclose him thusly.
Okay.
And I think we should ask this one a couple questions.
I think that's a splendid idea. All right.
All right. I'm going to go ahead and end the initiative order there. You guys can all go ahead and have 192 XP.
Oh. Now then, what's your name?
My name? Why do you care about my name?
It's important to get
Hey,
the
you're a
formalities
person.
started before we started asking you the real questions.
My name's Orth.
All right, Orth. Very nice to meet you. Now, why were you trying to kill us, Orth?
I don't know. Mogul there, the rat lady, she hired us. She just said we needed to rough up some people for some information.
All right, well, what do you
But
know
why?
about Mogul?
Not much.
She's not a very good
Seen her
businesswoman.
around. She's usually pretty good for the money when she hires people.
Hmm.
Who does she normally work for?
I don't know that.
Are you quite sure about that?
Yeah, look, I just took an odd job and needed to make rent this month.
Hmm.
Oh.
Can I do an insight check?
Sure.
Thank God I'm very wise. Actually, 17 that time. 16 plus 1 is
17.
17.
He seems to be telling the truth. He doesn't know much about Mogul. He was just here for the job.
Well, they talk to him. I'll search Mogul.
All right. So Mogul, go ahead and make me an investigation. Well, you have plenty of time.
I think I
Uh,
take 10. While they
she's-
talk, I'll spend my time searching.
She's got a pouch with 15 gold, a spell scroll, and the short sword, which is very kind of ornate looking.
Let me
Oh,
add that to our group list here.
a present for Droop.
Hopefully.
He did kill his first man.
He did
That's a
do a
great
murder. We'll get it engraved, Biff.
Biff Slayer.
Droop the Biff Slayer.
All right, I don't know how to identify these, but I've got unidentified short
That's
sword,
the episode title.
unidentified scroll, and 200. We got 15 GP, so we're at 220 GP now.
That's okay. You can take over
Oh,
the
and you might be
interrogation
able
if you'd
to-
like, and I can identify these items for you.
I mean, I don't think he's going to tell us anything else. At this point, he's kind of I believe him when he says he doesn't know anything else. Now
You
listen.
can read the scroll.
Oh, can I?
Okay. Yeah, it is a scroll of distort value.
Ooh, that's
okay.
Um,
I'm guessing it functions
I ask-
exactly how the name says.
Distort value. Yep.
excellent.
All right. Then I'll tell him. Listen, friend. I'm very tempted to let you go, and I don't want to hurt you anymore. If you leave us alone and you and your friends don't seek vengeance, please get out of here. It was just a job.
Look,
You did
man,
your job.
You
We did
killed our
ours.
boss. We're not getting paid anymore.
Yes, then
how
please.
much is your rent?
It's a couple gold a month.
Well,
Okay, and I'm gonna give him a couple gold.
oh, you're a better person
Oh,
than me.
thank you.
I pull out my knife and stab him because I'm chaotic evil. No, I tell him, listen, please don't come after us anymore. We're not going to go after you. It was a job. You did yours. We did ours. Sorry about your friend or associate or whatever he was. And I guess I can't untie him, so I just awkwardly wait until the spell dissipates. So I'm like,
Yeah, I'll just drop him. I'll have the hand wave,
All right.
wave
catch the
goodbye.
game last week. It was pretty exciting.
So yeah, as soon as you drop him, he sprints out of there.
yeah, I let him go.
Savior
Goodbye.
bless ya. Oh, goodbye.
Also, I think you were off mic when I said this, but you guys all get 192 XP.
Ooh, do we get it a second time since you said it twice?
No, I was
Oh,
letting Steven know since he
Yeah,
wasn't
there
here.
we go. Well played.
Fuck, loopholes. Yeah.
You activated my trap card, Pot of Greed.
God damn
Let's
it.
we draw 3 more pot of greens.
Oh God.
Did you finish watching that video? That video is so good.
Stay tuned for our Yu-Gi-Oh podcast we do after the show.
The stream team casual conversations, what we call it. It's where we spend
So
4.5
many
hours talking about random bullshit for 2.5 hours, and I post really shitty music in the Discord. Let's be honest, we all like Naruto themed sexting. It was a pretty good song.
It wasn't bad. Wasn't bad.
They're from Philadelphia, so that's a bonus.
All right.
For
Hey,
who?
did we happen to find any identifying
Philadelphia.
marks on this here rat?
Unless she's a rat.
Is she part of
Um,
the rat guild?
Make me an investigation check.
All right. 23.
I mean, she's still in her hybrid rat form. You don't manage to make out any marks that you think you could even possibly identify who she's working for.
Nothing on the clothing
Not
or
like-
shoot. Can I
it's
take a
not
look
like
at
it
that special
murdered into her
sword?
collar.
Sure.
I would like to identify and investigate it for 10 minutes.
Do you have the identify spell and a pearl?
I do. You gave me a.
All right. So Max kind of like goes off on the side of the road and just sits down and starts casting identify as a ritual. What were you saying, Devotion?
Oh, nothing important or useful. I was just making sure that her guild wasn't like written into her collar.
Oh, no.
It's
Like,
the back of
"We're
her
rat
underwear.
warrior code."
There it is.
If
Yeah.
lost, please return to.
Yeah, I don't know.
She-
If there's
We're searching through her, and her underneath her code is here that says, "If you can read this, put me back on my bar stool," but it's upside down. We're like, "Oh, she's a joker." Oh,
I mean,
she's
rat-
dead. Holy shit, this woman's dead. We killed this woman.
yeah, we did. It's Tuesday.
So Max finishes identifying the weapon and identifies it as a short sword called Piercer.
What does Piercer do?
It's good for Pearson.
Besides have a very suggestive name.
Now that would be
So
the penetrator.
Piercer, it's a +1 short sword, and a character attuned to the short sword regains maximum number of hit points from expended hit dice. However, the attuned character must eat twice as much food each day, minimum 2 pounds, to avoid exhaustion.
I thought we give that to Droop right now.
Yeah.
Unless somebody else wants a
Growing
+1
boy.
weapon.
I mean, I don't eat. So the
You're
curse is
also a wizard.
nullified.
You're also a wizard.
Yeah, no, give it to Droop, please. I just hold this to look
Holding it
intimidating.
the wrong way.
Just
I
by
mean,
the
in
blade.
theory, honestly,
Just beat
it
him
would
with
be
it.
best in the hands of either one of the martial characters.
Yeah, no, we
So
should
it's
give it to
either
Droop.
probably good for devotion, myself, or Droop. Droop uses short swords anyways, so it would work well for him to just have a +1.
Yeah.
I'll put that into his stat block here.
Does he have a shield too?
I don't think yeah, he does, because he only has chainmail and then the armor class is 17. So he's got to have a shield.
It would be down in his equipment, I think.
Yep, shield.
Yeah, I think he got a little buckler.
Alrighty then.
Alrighty.
Well, if we can't identify her, then we might as well just start moving on back to where we were going.
Well, we might as well just eat her body.
Oh my god.
Logical choice, you know?
Is it?
You've been very poor for a long time, haven't you?
I look at the party and you finally realize that beneath the glitz and glamour, I haven't bathed in 6 months.
Just keep
My
pouring
hair's
more
crusted together and
glitter.
I'm like actively chewing on like some bone marrow, like cracking open to get the marrow out, and I'm like, I mean, it's just a little while.
Wait, you got some bones there? Give me those.
Yeah. It's our fire
Hey.
bones, like 2 dogs.
Give me that.
Max checks
You
himself.
look over, that's why I couldn't walk so well. I wonder why my hand was all droopy. You took my fucking ulna.
My fibula.
My hand
Well-
fibula.
Well, I couldn't walk either.
Try to move your arm. All right.
What is an ulna but a hand fibula?
Exactly. I wonder why I couldn't count to 5. My pinky was missing.
Anyway.
We make our way towards the next location, which is the Tower District, to try to find Turg.
All right.
Find Turgid Pond, man.
It's a turgid pond.
All right. So you guys make your way to the Tower District. After walking around for a little bit, it's now kind of mid-afternoon, maybe like 2:30ish. And you guys are looking for Turge. So, how are you going about your investigation?
I will be asking around in all the seedy looking characters that I can find.
I'm going to disguise myself. By disguise myself, I mean I'm going to look like that woman, and I'm going to ask around about Turge.
All
That's
right.
her.
Just a side
I'm
note,
going
as
to
you're
go Droop.
okay. So Droop and Devotion are just walking around holding hands, just like taking in the sights of Neverwinter. Tay makes himself look like Turge, right?
No,
Or
like
wait, no.
the woman,
The
the
were
were
rat.
rat,
rat.
that we just killed. Yeah,
In
Okay.
her rat form.
we saw her in her human form,
Yes.
so I'm going to look like her in her human form.
All right. So Tay turns into a nicely tailored, old-ish woman, and is going around asking about Turge. And Max is just hitting up alleys looking.
is? I've been wanting to talk to him for a long time.
By the way, Tay, while you're wandering around investigating, your arm where she bit you still burns a little.
This is an important question. I need you to answer it honestly, Alan.
Sure.
If I let this wound fester, will I become a were-rat?
Probably.
How will you handle me being a were-rat? Because I love
Per the
rats.
rules in
so
the
I'm going
monster
to
manual.
become a were-rat. To just be like, yeah.
Let's see.
Counteroffer. You bite all of us. We all become were rats. We tie our tails together. We're one rat king.
One rat king, yeah.
Oh god.
So then when we turn off the rat form, we're all separate. But when we go back together,
We do our like dramatic Power Rangers thing, where it's like Megazord, Ratzord, then we turn to a giant fucking rat and can't move. We're just moving a fucking circle towards our opponent.
I thought it was just going to be the painful Animorphs transformations. Just screaming the whole time.
gosh.
Oh, it's painful. It hurts a lot. Also, I found a picture of.
did they bite? Like, did it clear that it hurt a lot, or was that just assumed
I
from the
scream
horrible
in
covers?
agonizing pain.
I
making
read
eye
a
contact.
passage from it where it said like he felt like his bones were being broken and reset every time he
Oh.
transformed.
Oh, cool.
It was a
cool,
children's
cool,
book.
cool.
Mind you.
In
It
the Discord, I posted 1, the rat couch, and 2, what I imagine Droop looks like.
Why he have one big nipple? This is
If
not
we
the
ever get
time.
followers, we'll have to add people as to the Discord so they can see all this.
Jesus.
Dead end partner, hand over the bread.
One
Good
swollen
God.
nipple.
That's also what I look like if I'm a were-rat, just so we're all on the same page.
Okay.
You look like that.
Because I'll be honest with you, I love rats, and I'm assuming Tay loves rats because I am Tay and Tay is me. So
Yep.
let's see.
All right. So
If it
Tay
will
and
be too
Max.
difficult, you can tell me no, and I'll just make the save if I can. And if I fail, then we'll all just laugh.
What were you saying, Alan?
Oh, Lord.
Tay and Max, go ahead and roll investigation checks to try to find Tersh's location.
All right. 15.
3.
Hey.
So Max, you find word that he's in a local seedy tavern named
The seedy
Where
tree.
did it go? Oh, where'd it go?
The gilded acorn.
Ah, here it is. It's called the Hydra and the Hare.
Ah.
Dope. Can
All right,
Droop and I actually? Oh, sorry.
I
was
just wanted to
gonna
ask.
if Droop-
Why don't you go ahead and do that? I'm reading the stat block, so go ahead.
Devotion to Droop, what are you guys doing?
We would like to look for a place where we can buy manacles.
Kinky.
2 sets. One
He-
for the arrest. Don't worry. No,
You
just
One
find
for
a,
the arrest, one for personal use, and one for more personal use.
make me an investigation check.
I think that's a 16. 16. We just look over. It's the manacle store.
So you find a blacksmith, and you go in to inquire with the proprietor of the blacksmith. He says, "You're in luck. Actually, I had made some for the guards, and they never picked up the last one. So you want it?"
Oh yeah, that'd be great actually.
Do you have one that has My wrists get very tight after a while. Do you have one that has some padding around there to make it a little bit easier on me?
Pat, what?
You
No.
have any cheese as well? Cheese, please. Tell me where we're at. It's the joke.
I get.
About being a human rat. You get it?
I didn't know you were with me. No wonder you can't find
Just
Tersh.
teleported into the room in a T pose now.
So I was really hoping that you would.
Cheese.
I was hoping that you would just find a place called the Manacler, similar to the Manitar, and it's just a man made of manacles.
God, and may I just one please?
The man made of manacles just screams, "Please, God, kill me! I'm gonna fight to both man and God."
The man
Just take
and
the hair
co.
That's like he's using as his eyes.
I long for death, human. Take the manacles that are my heart and use them
Oh
to
my
secure someone. I have a question. So, Alan,
Sure.
per what you sent me, so should I decide to embrace the lycanthropy and become a were-rat, I have the ability to turn into the following things: a rat humanoid hybrid, or a giant rat, or my true form, which is humanoid. I also become lawful evil, correct?
That I'm not really too worried about the alignment.
That's I was
part of
wondering
it.
about the alignment thing, because I'm willing to do everything else, but I don't know if I want to become lawful evil, because I've been playing Tay
Yeah.
is pretty good at this point.
I'm not too worried about. I'm not sweating the alignments on things in this campaign.
Let me double
You play
check this.
Tay how you want to play Tay, but you will be cursed.
I can't wait till I become a. I can't wait till I become a lycanthrope. I'm like, wow, guys, that was a great idea. I feel a lot better. I feel like I can help the party a lot more. Oh, we embrace your new form. Great. Anyways, let's enslave the goblins now. Pull a knife out and start cutting someone's toes off. Like, oh, it's okay. I decided. I learned how to become a rat person, so now I'm evil. Sorry, guys. Yeah, it's kind of one of those things, you know.
You know how rats are inherently evil.
Exactly.
You know, vaguely evil.
Eh?
So
Vaguely.
Devotion, the blacksmith turns to you and he says, "All right, for these manacles here, it'll be 3 gold pieces."
I can take
Oh,
him out of
here it-
our thing.
Oh, cool. Super. Let's do that then. You are an absolute blessing. Thank you very much. Have a wonderful day. Just back slowly out of the blacksmith shop. I don't know.
You better
As
be
you guys are
goddamn
walking through
good
the
manacles for
orchard, it's like,
3 fucking gold.
God.
All right, so you're spending 3 gold on those.
Yeah, we're spending gold on those. She doesn't haggle. She doesn't know shit.
Here's a
No.
simple farm girl, I guess.
No, she's just like, is that what you want? That sounds great. I love when we're all happy.
I come out of the alleyway next to the shop, visibly sweating, as hair starts to sprout from my body, and go, "Oh, I didn't find it." And I look like the old woman still, and go, "Oh, I didn't find anything out about him. I don't know where he is."
the curse, by the way, isn't going to take full effect until the next full moon.
Oh, okay. I
which
really
is
hope I turn
sometime
into a
next
rat.
week.
I turn into a rat, and I spend the entire time when I'm fucking transformed just like eating the party's garbage. It's more of a benefit to us because we don't have to, we don't have to worry about garbage in, garbage out when we go camping anymore. I'm just shoveling fucking leftover food into my face.
Yeah, we'll talk about the
Yeah, I figured.
specifics of the curse after the game, but just to keep things moving right now. So you got the manacles, you have the supposed location of Terj.
Yes, I would like to locate my companions and relay the information that I have discovered. And then I would like to envision in my mind a tavern called the Hydra and the Hare, and then just find it.
You hear a voice in your head, "Turn left, walk 300 feet." And it's like just step-by-step directions
This way, my friends.
leading you to the tavern.
My impeccable sense of direction has once again led us to our location of interest.
All right, so once you get there, you walk in and it's just like whatever conversation was happening as you walk through these saloon style doors just like stops and everyone turns to look at you. And it's a bunch of like, it's a real dirty, dimly lit tavern. Everybody here is just these kind of tough looking types. There's looks like what is the horse equivalent of a biker gang in the corner. And the bartender is a heavy set human woman. She's like in her mid age. Yes, Rachel.
Are they bikers that ride horses, or are they horses that ride bikes?
Yes.
The former.
Because I something in the latter.
I did
They just
as
all
well.
have like dyed black leather coats, and they're all just like have these giant like fuck off expressions.
And the
I really hope they're
horses
all
have
like
flames
sitting there
painted
like
on the sides of them.
badasses, and they go outside and their horses all have their legs tilted at an angle. They go outside and they'll ride the horse. And they go, "Rrr, rrr, rrr," and then ride off in the distance.
Do wheelies.
Beautiful.
Just wait till they get a load of hell.
I'm gonna open up these doors as loudly as I possibly can. I'm gonna
Oh, I
go up to the
changed my
bar
form
and
back
ask
to,
for a glass of milk.
I changed my form back to Tay because might as well make a word. It might as well be the odd couple walking in here.
Max, I'm going to give you an inspiration for that.
Hell yeah. Give me a finest milk, top shelf.
She has the woman just kind of like stares at you and then just spits off to the side and turns around and comes back with a glass of
bars like
just
that.
like room temperature milk.
Awesome. I'm gonna
How
pour
about
it
the bread?
directly down my throat. It's gonna splash on the ground, and then I'm gonna turn around and look for Turge.
You're
I walk
wearing
in-
clothes, so it won't.
It
I
goes right
walk
through the
into
pants.
room- I walk into the room too.
They're
While he-
insulated on the inside. They're like waterproof.
While he drinks the milk, I approach and ask what kind of wines they have.
And the wrong establishment, love.
Then what
They
do you
had
have?
milk.
It's an old woman, you said, right, behind the counter.
It's a kind of like middle-aged, real heavy set looking woman with like just no sleeves, and she's got tattoo sleeves.
She has
I
one
tell
tooth
her,
and it's
well
gold.
then, what kind of wine do you have? love.
Make me a persuasion check. How does one take out
I hope you're
glasses?
ready for this one, buddy. 24.
She
I got a
kind of
natural
blushes a little
18.
bit, and she says, "Well, and she leans in close. She says, "I have some wood elf Merlot in the back."
I put my hand on hers on the table, for hands out, I go like that and go, that'd be lovely. Also,
Right this way, and she starts leading you
oh,
back to.
oh no! Oh yeah, it's time. I also, as you walk in, as she my hand on her hand, she walks in, and I go, "Do you know anything about someone named Turge at all?"
Are you going
as
with
we're
her to
heading
the
into
back room?
Absolutely.
All right. So as she's like, getting to the end of the bar, she puts up a little "We're closed" sign, and it's burnt onto wood, and just like puts it up on the bar, and heads into the back with you.
I'm
You're
gonna
asking her
pour
about.
myself an ale out of anger.
The ocean reaches around the bar and just pours herself a mug of ale.
All right.
Go fuck your barkeep.
I'm gonna
I
look
am.
around the room to see if I can identify anyone matching that description. Our stringy-haired, skinny orc man.
Make me a investigation check.
All right.
And I'm gonna go make friends with a bunch of bikers.
I got a
Okay.
nat 1, so that's an 8.
You have you're just like you think some of the milk splashed weird, and a little bit of it got in your eye sockets, and you're just kind
Right
of reaching under your mask to just
the
like try to
crotch of
dry
your
it out.
pants.
Yeah,
It's very irritating.
my eyes.
Devotion goes to make friends with the bikers. As you walk up, you actually do see an orc that matches the description of Terj amongst the bikers. It's kind of like as opposed to the rest of them, which are these big burly looking characters that seem to be led by this like bald dwarf. There's one of them stands out as this is really thin, reedy looking orc with just like long emo-ish black hair just
Like,
hanging down over his face.
Is it a
He's just
full
sitting
orc?
there, he's just like digging chunks out of the table with a dagger.
Just
It's
drawing
a
that
full
S,
orc, right?
that S sign
Or is it
over
a
and
half
over
orc?
again.
Or is he a half
That
orc?
one from high school.
Yeah, yeah.
Is he
Alright, so-
a full orc or a half orc?
Full orc.
Okay.
While Devotion is discovering this, what are you doing in the back there, Tay?
Whatever she wants.
So you're back there. We'll fade to black back there, and we'll go back to Devotion.
Well,
up front.
well, what happens is it's just my character's like, let me show you what I can do, baby. And I kneel down and start unlacing your boots. And the fucking thing fades to black.
The woman's like, my name's Azewild. What's your name, love?
They call me Tay. Do you have any bread?
So hungry.
Sure. She pulls out a couple mugs and a decanter and starts pouring some Merlot into the mugs and hands you one and pulls out a loaf of bread, and then we're gonna fade to black and go back out front with Devotion.
I really just to come outside. I'm like, that was the best wine and bread I've ever had. Thank you, ma'am. You are a fantastic hostess.
Whew.
All right, so Devotion, you're staring down this biker gang. What do you want to do?
Can I use my insight to try to figure out how to seamlessly insert myself into their conversation and become best friends?
Make me an insight check.
As they loudly, say extremely inappropriate things, and you're like, yeah, I'm not a fan of the orcs either. It's like, oh no.
No!
Oh no!
23? Please tell me they aren't
23?
racist.
Will she love me?
Oh.
One guy's really having an emotional moment where he tells his buddies about how his wife, he's not sure she's faithful anymore, And he's like kind of emotional, and they're all like, "It's okay, Gregor. It's okay. You know, we're here for you. We're your brothers. We support you, and we love you in our own way, and it means a lot that you're telling us this." And this very emotional moment, and you're like, "Yeah, you know, your wife kind of sounds like she's a bitch."
So Terge is kind of sitting off on the edge of the group, just like I said, just digging holes into the table with his knife and just generally acting all antisocial with his black leather jacket on. And the rest of them are all just talking about. There was like, "Yo, did you hear about those murders down in Baldur's Gate?" And they're like, "Yeah, yeah, yeah. I heard of some pretty gross stuff. Some real tableaus down there." And they seem horrified at these string of grisly murders going down in Baldur's Gate, and they're just like, "I don't know who could do such a thing. That's gross."
Murder is bad, and fighting is even worse. We like to crochet in our biker club.
Aw. Uh, sorry to interrupt. I really I don't mean to be rude or anything, but I just heard what you were talking about, and I can't get anybody to tell me like what happened. Do you guys know? Could you tell me some? I don't want all
Oh,
the
sit right
gruesome
down.
details, but
Sit right down.
okay.
Now, I know we're really far north, so you're not going to have to worry about this. But if you make your way to Baldur's Gate, just don't go anywhere alone. I heard that some people been showing up in alleys and pinned to walls and eviscerated. It's gross stuff. I'm going to spare you some of the details, but it's some really grisly work down there. With the flaming fist, they're just running all over the place trying to figure out what's happening.
I mean, when did that start?
Oh, it started maybe in the last week or so. Jeffrey over here, and he points over to the dwarf. Goes, "Meh." It's like he's got a cousin down there.
Oh, I hope they're safe. Has it has it started up, this far north, or is it really just a Baldur's Gate thing?
It seems to be just a Baldur's Gate thing. Jeffrey's cousin there, he headed over to El Terrell to get the hell out of Dodge.
No, that makes sense. But I hate to say it, but I heard something happened around here as well.
Oh yeah, what did you hear? And you notice that Jeffrey or the Turge kind of like stiffens up a little bit, and he's picking at the table still a little bit, but he's being a little bit more nervous about it, and he looks like he's ready to bolt.
Where's Droop?
He's sitting at the bar with me.
Droop's just following you around. Or,
Oh.
yeah, he's sitting at the bar, like next to Tay, just like kicking his legs.
Damn it!
Like, can I get a milk?
I needed him near me.
Of course you can, buddy.
You want to? Do you want to call Droop over?
Oh, he's big for us. Um,
I would also like to be watching their conversations go down. I'm going to be ready to intercept Turge if he does try to run.
Oh, you don't even see him with your Nat 1 investigation.
Oh, I'm still blind?
Yeah, you have
Oh,
no
no.
idea. You're just sitting there. You're just like, freaking milk.
Somebody have a Kleenex, please.
Instead, it'd be good for my bones.
Oh, God.
Okay. Ooh, I should have done that. Okay, I see that now. All right. Okay, so I'm just gonna start telling them what I've heard. I haven't really heard much. I'm trying to get somebody to tell me more. But I heard they got the guy. It was like this orc or something. But all I heard was it was some pretty gross stuff. And I've just been trying to figure out what happened. Because I heard they caught the guy, but a lot of people aren't really sure if he's the one who did it.
Well, I mean, it's a good thing they got the guy. The guards seem like they're on top of their shiz around here, you know?
I mean, yeah, I hope so. I really don't want that sort of thing starting around here, you know?
Oh, no, I understand completely. Hopefully, it's just an isolated thing down there. It's, I mean, like I said, we're pretty far away from Baldur's Gate. Hopefully, we don't have to worry about any of that stuff.
Oh, no, yeah, sure. Yep.
They caught the guy. They say who it was?
Yep, I heard it was, I heard it was an orc. I forget what his name was. It's Surge, George, and how's Turge look?
Sir. Turge
Surge
is like
protector.
putting away his dagger and like turning around on his stool a little bit. And the elf you're talking to turns and says, hey, Turge, this Surge character, he a cousin of yours or something? And this Turge just jumps up and starts to bolt.
Can I command him to stay?
Yeah, what kind of save is that?
Wisdom.
That is
friend, take a seat
18.
there.
At 18.
God damn it.
So Turge just like staggers for a second, and it's enough for like the elf to reach out and just kind of like grab at him.
Okay.
And the guy grabs Turge by the back of his like collar, and this real buff elf compared to this really reedy orc just grabs him and stops him in place. He says, "Turge, where you going? It's just a joke, man."
And I'm just gonna walk over the table and I'm just gonna grab Turge and be like, guys, Turge ain't great.
Oh, I thought you said the guy's name was Surge and they caught him.
It's Turge. It's Turge and he
Turge, do you have something to say about this? And Turge just goes, "Shut up." Just like shrugs a little bit.
Dude.
He's like, "Yeah, man. Not my dad."
Quiet, man. Dude, stop laughing. Shut up. I need like 5 cheeseburgers. Shut up.
The elf kind of
Shut
like
up.
kicks Turge in the ass and just like knocks him down to the floor and says, "Get this guy out of my sight. You're doing a real service to the city, ma'am."
I like
Oh,
the
thank you
hazing going
so
on here.
much.
So Tay, you come walking out from the back, just kind of like dabbing some wine off your cheek and
Yeah, we'll call
and
it
some,
wine.
brushing some crumbs off your shirt, and you see Devotion just like shackling the orc on the ground, and the bikers are all just like sitting there watching. Meanwhile, over at the bar, Max is sitting there rubbing his eye socket while Droop is just sitting at the bar next to him, just like kicking his feet.
Just spitting on the stool.
All right. Well, Droop, what happened?
Well, she went to talk to those guys. They're scary looking dudes. And then there was a kerfuffle, and now she's got that orc guy, which kind of looks like the dude we're looking for, doesn't he?
Looks like Turge. You're Turge, right?
Shut up.
God, he sucks.
Fantastic. Well, Turge,
My father
glad
will
to get-
hear of this.
we're glad to get very well acquainted. Very well acquainted. I think that's all we have to do. Then I take I leave my business card on the table for the barkeep,
Okay.
and then I think we should get out of here before she wakes up.
All right.
I put
Did you
her to
knock her
sleep.
out?
I put her to
Oh,
sleep and then drank all the wine and ate all the bread and left. I was like, let me show you what I can do. And kneeled under her shoelaces and was like, ha ha, ha, sleep. And when she fell asleep, I was like,
Mark off the spell slot.
no, I'm just kidding. I didn't. No.
Okay.
She's asleep after an intense session of wine drinking. That's why it took like 2 minutes.
You get older, you get wine sleepy.
Exactly. And I come out and I wipe off the wine off my face, the breadcrumbs, and the tears out of my eyes. And then I'm ready to go.
All right. Well, you got the four of you with your men in shackles.
Oh,
Are,
does the gang have like a name in case like we ever have to contact them?
The 9
Cool
Hells
guys.
Angels.
Oh,
I like that. We're gonna go with that.
all right. That's kind of my last.
The nine Hills
Please.
Angels.
Please tell they were all like decent people that were just like they're like people that drive motorcycles, not a motorcycle gang, right? Isn't that what we determined?
Yeah.
Seems to
Oh,
be.
we were out for a ride on our tricked out horses, which is just a horse, the very nice saddle, I guess. And they were out riding. And Terry just happened to be a piece of shit.
Yeah, they're just the local
Yeah.
equestrian club.
Really friendly. That's why they took Turge in. And then I'm also gonna mend the table, and then I'll go.
Okay. All right, so you guys take Turge and just kind of like drag him out of the bar.
All of the day's
Where
work.
to?
Here's what we're going to do. I have a stellar idea. Well, we know that Turge committed these murders. I wanted to say this I'm going to say all this in Infernal, so Turge can understand me. Hopefully,
Cool.
to I'll say it to Devotion first. I do speak Infernal too, John.
I do.
All right, cool. We'll say it Infernal then, and I'll tell them. Here's my plan. I'll turn into Turge. I'll take on his appearance, walk in, and say, "I'd like to." It's probably not going to work here. But if I say I'd like to confess, then I'll get arrested, and they'll wonder why she's in there. Why don't we just bring him in and call it a day? Yeah, it's better. Never mind. I'm overthinking things.
Yeah, I think we
So-
could
The best of us.
probably get her to unchange. It'd be easier than somehow swapping you. Be like, I'd like to make a confession and then go to McDonald's.
But I have to go to the
and then I'll come
bathroom
back.
for a while, and you push me into the bathroom.
So as you guys are saying this and walking, Turge is like, "What are you guys saying?" And Droop's behind him, just like shoves him in the back with his shield and says,
Yeah, Droop. Good old prisoner abuse.
That's my boy. I'm gonna
I
write
told
that.
you-
turned to Turge. I turned to Turge.
"If the boss mans wanted you to know what they're saying, they'd have said it in common."
I'm going to approach Turge. I'm going to turn to the party and say, I need you to work with me here. I'm going to turn to the party and go like, make the motion like, listen, we need to stop. I'm going to say it in common. It's like, listen, or rather in Infernal. Listen. I'm going to pretend like I'm talking to you guys in a dramatic manner so I can talk to Turge and try to get him on my side, and then assume his identity and commit crimes with his persona. And I turn to Turge and say in Orcish to him,
I don't
turned
know.
it I say it in Infernal to you guys.
I know. All right.
So you look shocked. I'm trying to make it look like I'm trying to tell you, like, stop yelling at him. Let's be nice to him. I turn to
I
Turge.
know. But
What? It's always good to have a fall guy, and Turge could be a great
Smack
fall
this
guy. He's
jaw
already a
drops down.
murderer. I turn to Turge. I turn to him and I start speaking to him in Orcish, because I can speak that language too. And I say, "Listen, man, I understand that something might have happened. Why don't you tell me the story? Maybe we can work out with the guards what happened exactly."
Make me a persuasion check. Are you complimenting this with any magical means, or are you just trying to be good cop?
Let me take a look at my spell slots. I don't have friends, so I can't do that.
Ha!
I could do Charm Person. Fuck it, I'll do Charm Person. Why not?
What's the save on that?
DC 14 Wisdom save.
He is charmed.
I tell him, listen, why don't you tell me exactly what happened? Give me the details and everything. Basically, what I'm doing is I'm trying to get him to talk as much as I possibly can, so when I become him and take on his appearance, I could easily adapt his mannerisms.
He's like, "Look, man, I just, I was doing a job for some guys, and they got into a bit of a fight with them over who's gonna get the money, and dude's got to do what a dude's got to do. I stood up for myself and put the guy down."
I understand, Turge. Sometimes you have to do what you have to do, and that's just the way that reality is. It's a mean life on the streets that we live out here. I say as I think back to my childhood growing up in the Bardic colleges with my parents and everything, and tell him it can be mean out on these streets, and sometimes it's tough when you're trying to make a living for yourself. If people don't want to pay you, you have to stand up for yourself, or else people will think less of you and they might take advantage of you. I understand the plight that you're in.
He reached for his dagger first. I just had to do it. And
He
then I
said
kept that
McClunky.
dagger, and he like nods towards the dagger on his belt.
Can I see that?
Yeah, sure. Go ahead, man.
Just take a stagger. So he's disarmed. What, you want to go into the police with a weapon on him?
no,
It's
I know.
engraved. it's got
It's
the owner's name
engraved.
engraved.
I
It's just got like a little engraving on the near the guard of the dagger that this is, "If lost, please return to," and it's got the dude's name on it.
his address
So
and
we
everything.
don't need to frame him for any more crime.
No, but I'll frame him for crimes because that way I can be like, "I'm Turge. I killed 7 people. Why don't you tell me about whatever?" You know. Listen, you need to listen. when you're a change, like you need to have the different personas you can become, so that way you can pretend to be different people because you have no real personality of your own.
What that means then is that there is a dead Tay
okay?
somewhere.
Oh no!
And the best part will be, I do have one question pertaining to the shape-shifting thing. I guess we can talk about it later
Sure.
on. But I was going to ask about.
Yeah.
I'm already naturally. I'm a humanoid shapeshifter.
Okay.
Just so, does that mean I can just at will just flip between? You already can anyway. It's just a lycanthrope.
We'll talk. Yeah, we'll talk about it later.
Yeah, we'll figure it out. But yeah. So, anyways, yeah. I'm just trying to get basically a read on him and to talk about him as much as possible, so I can report all of his crimes to the police, speaking of them to like us more, and also then use him as a potential identity later on.
Okay, so it was he tells you the story of him and his gnome buddy, whose name was
Genome.
it was Wiltix.
Wiltix. Okay.
His gnome buddy Wiltix. They were robbing some of the fancy houses in town, as well as doing some grave digging down in the Never Dead, and almost got caught. And Wiltix tried to be like, "Nah, man, I'm just gonna take all of this and I'm getting out." And they got into a fight. Wiltix went for his dagger, and his reach wasn't quite long enough.
Got him.
Boo. Okay, well, I was starting to feel bad, but he killed his friend, so fuck this guy.
Yeah, let's walk him on down to the police station, which I
It's in
know the
Castle
location
Never.
of.
I asked him to describe Wiltix in detail as we walked to.
I will take I'm not dead at
You,
all.
you can just tell me. I can take his appearance on later on if we need to.
The name's Tix.
so-
Will Tix.
He's like, "Oh yeah, I mean, Wiltix, he grew up together here on the streets of Neverwinter. He was about 3'2" or so. Kind of ash blonde hair, brown eyes. Yeah, he had a kind of weird ear on the right side there.
He had a dagger in his neck.
That too, yeah, that did happen.
The warmest smile I ever knew.
All right. Well, I put that down too, so I can have multiple identities, so I can become either of these two criminals, one dead, one in prison.
Okay.
He's never getting out of jail now.
Why?
Not
Why you
after
employ a
what-
changing? I'll never know.
All right, so you guys get to Castle Never by this point. It's about 4:00.
Well, why don't we walk in and I'll talk to the first guard and say, my friend, or I'll talk to the guard. I won't say my friend. I'll start out with saying, I look like Tay normally. And I
The
approach
clerk
him-
is a little
I look
halfling.
I look like the high elf I normally look like. So I look like Tay, but just with actual skin color as opposed to just being pale, pasty white.
Okay.
And I approach him and I say, hello, we have a criminal here we'd like to turn in.
So you walk in and the receptionist is there. He's a little halfling guy, and he just like looks up with his quill. He's like, "A criminal, you say? What crime did this guy commit?"
I turn to Turge. He's still under charm person. Charm lasts less than an hour, right?
I think so.
Yeah, I think it's 1 hour.
Tell the nice
Yeah, 1
halfling
hour.
what you did.
And I tell him, listen. I say to him in Orcish, and I say, listen, Turge, your conscience weighs heavily on you. Maybe you should confess to what you've done to this halfling.
He's charmed, but does
Go ahead, make
that
it-
just give you? Make a
it
persuasion check with advantage.
It makes me have they have a more favorable appreciation of what I say. But if it's extremely against their own will, they might not listen to me. I think per the rear.
Yeah, make a persuasion check at
Okay.
advantage.
Like it wouldn't if I told him like jump off a cliff, he wouldn't do it. But if I said this, it might be considered odd. 18.
18. He looks at you and he kind of like bites his lip. He says, "All right, man, I killed my best friend Will Dix down by the docks the other day."
And I tell her,
Shut
I'm
up.
gonna shut up, dude. What if life's pain?
And
I,
the the halfling's like, "Oh, really? Now, what's your name there?" He's like, "Turge." They're like, "Turge? Wait, hold on. Hey, Var!" And a big Goliath comes out. And he says, "Don't we have a Turge down in cell 3?" He's like, "Well, yeah. The guy down there says he didn't do it though. What's up?"
Could we? I'm going to try to explain the situation. I'm going to say, listen, I think you may have the wrong person. If you let me, you can obviously come with me, speak to the prisoner. Maybe we could have some way to kind of resolve the situation. This is the real Turge. I motion to my friend, and say, "This is the real Turge, but the one that you have is an imposter, for lack of a better term. If you let me talk to him or her, I'm sure that we could resolve this situation. Would you be willing to give me this chance to try to prove to you that this is the real criminal and who you have is an innocent person?"
Make me a persuasion check.
That's a natural 11 plus 6 is 17. The gist of my argument is to say, like, hey, listen, this person's innocent. If you let me in there, and obviously you can come with me, I'll disarm. I'll walk in there naked if you want me to, just to try to talk to
That
this
won't be
person.
necessary. Come on in.
Oh, fantastic! We kind of got like a Jeffrey Epstein style person going on here.
I mean, this is like a big Goliath, dude. And he's just looking at you like, man.
Yeah,
I
you
could
probably
take
could. All right, I
so
walk
you,
in.
yeah, he takes you down to the cells, and through a couple windy bends and a couple checkpoints that would have been very hard to get through if this was a prison break for one. And
You're trying to tell us something.
you guys, you guys make your way over to the cell, and you see an orc that looks just like Terj. And the orc looks at you and says, "Who are you supposed to be?"
To Turge, right, or to me?
To you.
Oh, Turge says that. Turge says that to
Yeah,
me.
says that to you.
I say, listen, can I call you by your true name?
They kind of raise an eyebrow, and they're like, "You
Do
do
you
have a call phrase for this, by the way.
do I have a what?
You have a
I'm
call
just gonna
phrase for
scream, "That's a pretty big hen
know.
house!"
Yeah, I guess I could
You-
say that.
You just hear echoing down the hallways. That's a fucking big hen house.
Yeah.
Head out.
I say, my friend sent me here to say that's a pretty big hen house.
Terj looks around the cell and says, and kind of like smirks a little and says, "Only to a very small hen or fox."
Why don't we have more of a conversation? Let's talk about getting you out of here.
Go on.
I'm gonna say the following things. I'm gonna say the following phrase in different languages. I'm gonna say, "Do you understand what I'm saying?" in Elvish, Infernal, and Orc. Those are all the languages I speak.
They respond in Elvish and says, "Yes."
But I'm gonna say in Elvish, essentially, listen, I know what you are. You and I are the same thing. And if you're willing to admit that, we can probably get you out of here. Do you need proof of that?
Terj puts up their hands and turns into an image of Jim Dark Magic and says, "Look, I'm sorry. You got the wrong guy."
I'm gonna tell the guard, like, um does that kind of help you make a rational decision that maybe this person isn't the one that you're looking for?
He kind of like scratches his head and says, "That guy looks kind of familiar. Yeah, who's that?"
That's
Hey,
an
wait a second.
employer
The
of
orc looks
mine.
exactly like the one upstairs.
Yes, that's because the one upstairs is the real criminal. This person is
Well,
somebody that you arrested by accident. You did your job well, you just got the wrong person.
God's damn it! And he unlocks his cell and grabs
And then
grabs
I
Apple
shift
by the
into
shoulder.
Turk and go like, it was a lie the whole time.
they grab Surge by the shoulder and kind of like you guys all head back upstairs, and he says, "Get out of here! Enough of the shape shifting in here." And the halfling looks over and says, "What's going on?" And the Goliath grabs Turge, the real Turge, and says, "All right, Jeff, book him," and starts taking him downstairs.
Oh, can I have my? Okay, so I bought those manacles. Could I get like a pair back from you guys? Or can I like? Should I wait to get those ones back? Those were expensive.
The halfling looks up at you while scribbling down some stuff furiously and says, "You can submit a receipt to me, and I'll make sure you're compensated."
No, no, no. I'd like the manacles though.
And
I did
calls out
help
to the
you guys
Goliath.
out.
But a couple minutes later, they get the manacles back and bring them to you after they've disarmed and thrown Turge into the cell.
Fucking old.
And then you just bring
All
out Jim
right.
Dark Magic. Jim Dark Magic.
You guys walk back outside with Opal, who reverts to a different form that looks like a young wood elf lady, and she says, "Thanks for springing me from there. I guess you're with the company, eh?"
Absolutely, madam. Absolutely, friend. We're glad we could help you. That's
So, do you have a message for me from Omen?
Yeah, we're
yes.
supposed
I search around my stuff and point to John.
to.
Max.
We're supposed to
I've
move some
forgotten.
goods down the Platinum Road. That's what you said, right? Platinum, or was it Palladium?
Oh, okay. Look, I'm gonna tell you, I had to stash the goods before I got pinched. I don't have it on me. They're in the Hall of Knowledge. It might be a little tricky to get back in there. Um, I had to kind of sneak in myself. It's in the basement.
Okay.
Well, how did you get in the first time?
Well, it's it's under repair. There's some openings that you can get in through the basement directly if you kind of take the path down by the river. Um, but I mean, they do have people in there, so if you get caught, it's not going to look good. You know, they're going to probably take you, and you're going to get thrown here in the holes like me. I mean, basically, the holes you do not want to be in because anybody who's in there is probably going to die. They're going to get executed soon. They're all capital punishment type deal.
So,
Right.
So
so
that
yeah,
church fellow, kiss him goodbye. He's dead.
so you hid the thing in a place where you'll be executed for being. Why would you?
Well, I wasn't gonna get caught, but personally, I'm getting the hell out of Dodge. I'm leaving town. I got pinched once. I'm not sticking around.
Yeah, but you gotta get the stuff back to give to us to get to the company. So you gotta at least help us with this.
Make a persuasion check.
Oh. Nat 20
Oh.
for flawless
She,
logic,
she looks at you and says,
saving a
"All
life.
right, you know, you got me out of the big house there. So you wait for me at the stable quiver. I'll be back there tonight. I'll give you the package, and I'm out of here. You can tell Omen Dran I'm done. I'll contact them. It'll be more of a freelance situation going forward. This isn't happening again. And make sure you don't get caught with the treasure, because they're looting everybody going in and out of town. Anything that looks valuable, they take. There's some pretty high taxes in town lately to fund all the rebuilding."
Okay.
All right.
Oh, that's rollable value. Oh, we're fine.
That could work.
Thank
I'll
God
pass
for
that to
Magic
you.
MacGuffin. Oh, I'm a spellcaster. I never played spell. I was like, why?
I think the spell of it's on the bard and the wizard spell lists. So either one of you can cast
I'll
it.
pass it to the wizard. I trust him to do this job.
Oh yeah. What level is that spell?
I don't know off the top of my head. Let me look.
Because if we just stay here for a night, I might be able to just learn it, so we don't have to.
The stored value is a first level illusion spell.
Yeah, we could just
Oh, there
yeah
you
take
go.
some time. I'll learn that spell so that we can actually keep it and use it at will.
All right, so you guys head back to the stable quiver. You guys do have maybe 5 hours of downtime if you want to kill.
Yeah, I would like to take a short rest and learn this spell,
Alrighty.
I'll
and
go to bed
also regain
for
my
5 hours. I can
my
sleep for 5
please
hours.
regain my hit points
I ain't got much to do, to be honest.
because I'm
Yeah,
still
so you
I'm
guys
still dying.
Yeah, you
Um,
guys can take a short rest and go ahead and take care of all that. Devotion, what were you saying?
Do you guys think that we should maybe start doing, like, on some of our long rests, we could either all learn Goblin, or we could teach Droop Infernal.
Teach Droop Common.
I think he knows Common, but
I mean, Goblin would be
Oh,
a bad
God.
idea. Most people aren't going to speak that shit.
exactly. So we'd
Droop's
have
like,
a
I'm
secret
gonna be
language
honest,
for us
I don't
three.
pick up things pretty easily. Common was hard enough.
That's
You speak it very well, Droop.
Well, thank you.
ow. Okay. So that's
I'm
should
going to
put
also
that.
send that short rest to get some hit points back just for fucking here.
Yes.
All right.
Yeah, I get 5 back, so I'm back to full health.
Maximilian, it takes you what, 2 hours to learn the new spell and transcribe it into your spell book?
Isn't it 1 hour per level and like 50 gold per level or something? I can't remember.
Maybe. Let me double check that.
All right. I
I
will.
think it is the 50 gold per level, so I think you're safe there.
Wait a minute, I already know this spell.
You already know distort value?
Yeah, it's just not
Nice.
prepared right now.
You can always sell that then.
Well, there you go.
Oh,
Or you could just use the scroll to save yourself a spell slot.
wait, do I? It says remove, but it's not in my. Where's my list? Where's my spell book? Give it to me. Yes, I do know that
Give me a
spell.
spell book.
Huh? Weird.
Well, there you go.
I forgot that I have more spells than I actually have.
Sense.
Yeah, remember, every time you take a long rest, you can swap out some of those.
Yeah, wizards are different. Not used to this. All right, cool.
Alrighty. So after you guys wait around for a couple hours, Max discovers that he doesn't need to transcribe the spell. And you guys get some health back, have a couple drinks, and eventually the wood elf form of Opal comes back in. And the bartender's like, "Hey, Apple's back. How you doing?" And she's like, "Shh, keep it down." And she comes over to you guys and says, "Okay, so I got the goods." And she slides you a book.
Can I have her sign a form of receipt that I wrote up over the short rest on my special paper?
She's like, "Oh, documents are, eh? You guys are all about the freaking paperwork, aren't you?" There, and
Hey,
she goes
just
ahead and
help
signs the paper.
me, dear. It really has helped.
BRB.
She's like, "Now look, don't try opening this book. It's protected magically. You know, just get it to Omen, and that's that."
Yeah. Of course. I would never dream of opening a magical artifact without permission from the owner.
I wouldn't go so far as saying it's a magical artifact. It's just magically protected. You know, it's just part of the biz.
Yeah.
But
Of course.
just get it back to home office. I'm done. And she walks out. She's like, "Bye."
All right. Well, thank you so much for your service. Savior protect you. Oh, goodbye.
Well,
So we have to break the news to home office that she quit.
I think she said that she was going to contact them anyway. So you know what? I don't
That
think it's
doesn't
our problem
sound
either
like our
way.
problem, right?
Yeah.
Perfect. That sounds like a consensus.
Yep. Not our problem. I would like to identify this book though and see what spell is laid upon it, just so we don't accidentally trigger it, unless I want to.
Okay. You spend 10 minutes to cast Identify.
Yep.
It has the spell Glyph of Warding cast upon it.
Okay. Cool, 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 cool.
And it seems that it will be triggered if you try to open the book.
Is it like physically also bound so it doesn't just fall open on its own?
It is not, but as you kind of wave it around, you notice it's staying closed on its own pretty well.
Okay, great. Good.
A bold move. Like, I wonder if it.
Hey, man, science. This is how you do it.
Yeah, he's not wrong.
Can confirm.
We're all scientists here. We all know. We all
Yeah,
know
it
the
seems to
pain
be
of being a scientist.
seems to be protected by an explosive glyph.
Okay.
Cool.
Good to know. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to open it and cast teleport.
No! You bastard!
Anyway, all right. So what we need to do is, does the book itself look valuable?
Nope.
Just looks like a book.
Looks like a pretty plain, almost kind of ratty book.
All right. How valuable does the orrery look at first glance?
Doesn't look valuable. It just looks complex.
Okay.
You guys were kind of like shaken down on the way into town, and they didn't bother any of your possessions.
Oh, cool. Perfect then.
It seems they're targeting like merchants and nobles and stuff, and taking like physical money.
Don't like that either. See, luckily I'm a failed merchant, and I'll just tell them that, and they won't take anything.
Yeah, you guys.
I'm just bad at my job.
You guys, as you came in with your little goblin friend, you kind of look like a ragtag adventuring group, and they just let you pass without really giving you more than a quick once over.
Perfect.
Luckily, we're no more capable now.
Well, it sounds like then we've done our job pretty thoroughly, and at best bet is just to skip town as quickly as we can.
To the lighthouse!
All right, you guys leaving Neverwinter now. It's pretty late at night right now. It's like 9-ish p.m. You can leave. You'll just have to camp out instead.
Now, why don't we stay in town then? That would be smarter.
Yeah, just stay a night.
All right, so you guys grab a couple rooms at the here at the Stable Quiver. Runs you about half a gold, so 5 silver between
I'll take it out of the budget.
4 of you.
Oh, perfect.
And you guys wake up the next morning feeling refreshed, having had a long rest.
Hell yeah.
Feeling pretty good. Droop's like, all right, we hitting the road again, heading to this lighthouse.
That's right,
Yes,
buddy.
My friend, we
All right, awesome, let's go.
And away we go.
let's do it.
Sweet.
All right, so you guys
Salute
head
the
on
guards
out
as
the
we
road.
leave.
The guards
On
salute
here.
back. None of them really give you more than a passing glance as you
More
just
than
walk
a
out.
passing dab.
Yeah, it's
They're like,
quick
I'm
dab
like-
and you're on your way. None of them stop you to like search you or anything as you're on your way out of town.
perfect.
Good. We ain't got shit on us anyways, besides pants.
The journey continuing north, as I will give you guys the map of the Sword Coast once more. Or the region, anyway.
Ooh.
It takes you maybe another day or so, but as you're getting to about evening, you're nearing where the Silent Sound Lighthouse should be.
Cool.
So the Silent Sound Lighthouse finally comes into view, rising atop a rough and dangerous-looking promontory of rock that thrusts up from the beach behind it and juts into the Sea of Swords. If the lighthouse is supposed to act as a beacon, though, something is seriously wrong. Its top is hazy and indistinct, as if a fog was obscuring the lantern room. Also, for a place that's an occupied headquarters, there's a lot of scaffolding along the tower's base, and 3 large tents are pitched on the slope of the beach behind the lighthouse promontory. Wind and crashing waves against the cliff is loud, but even over that, panicked shouts can be heard. Along the shore next to the beach, tentacles rising from the sea thrash against a longboat. 3 people on boat are fighting off the tentacles and are faring poorly.
That's unfortunate.
Oh, we ought to help them.
Oh,
Get the guns.
Oh, that's an idea.
Long ship.
All right.
That's
Do
a
you
pretty
guys
long
wanna-
ship
Right.
there.
Do you guys want to help?
Damn girl, she got that long ship. Know what I'm saying?
No. I'd like to help.
Yeah, sure, might as
Alright.
well.
We're here, I guess.
You guys are great.
Okay.
Don't be so facetious.
Okay.
Oh Lord.
Should we roll initiative?
Yes. Go ahead and roll initiative.
As you do so, the boat is rung down. There is nothing left of it.
Oh.
I walk away from
How
the
did this
shore.
all go?
The tentacles are powerless and I'm 500 feet away from them.
Uh-huh.
All right.
All right.
Listen, I've had 3 beers in the last hour. I have a right to belch loudly.
Yeah, you can do whatever you want.
Perhaps not the right, but the privilege.
Thank you. We'll call it that.
All right. Go ahead and roll initiative.
All righty.
I love that Droop's icon is tiny in the turn order list as well.
It is important that we maintain that he is small.
He is not a big man. He is very small.
Just a little boy. Away from him.
11, 3. You're rolling just terribly today, Rachel.
I thought you were telling
Hi,
me that.
good
I was
luck,
like, yeah, I
hero.
know, my dude.
Absolute dude. That's what you are.
Bro sick dude fist.
Such a dude. Steven, have you been watching any of our Baldur's Gate games?
I have not, no.
They've been pretty fun. We actually have to, because they just released patch 3, which changed the they said they changed a little bit of the story stuff and some of the mechanics
Mhm.
of like conversations and whatnot. So old save files became incompatible with the new version. So we had to we're trying to catch back up to where we were before, so that we can continue playing that next Saturday.
The only change is that now our companions are less pissy and will not get mad when we try to talk to them.
Supposedly they also
Saturday.
rebalanced like roles you have to make during conversations as well, but like you would never know from the way I roll.
So
True.
true.
I fail everything.
I fail intentionally.
All right, so Droop gets to go first. What does Droop want to do? Droop's like, Boss Mans, are we helping?
Droop, attack him from range, I say as I realize he has no ranged weapons.
Also, you guys should all have had a long rest, so go ahead and adjust your hit points
Oh yeah.
appropriately.
Yeah.
Well, Droop will delay until someone can give him a ranged weapon, which I can give him my, I think I have a, I thought I had a weapon of some type.
It's
The
a
water,
rocky
it's
beach.
not. Yeah, the water itself. I mean, you're not. You could just swim out into the water. It's not too.
No, that's okay. Thanks, but no thanks. Droop will delay. I can give him my short bow because he can use that. It's a small creature, so he'll delay until after my turn.
Okay. He's holding an action for you to give him a weapon. Alrighty. So with that, it will be the sailors' turns.
Yar har fiddle-dee-dee.
They're all gonna kind of move, and they're all swinging scimitars at the tentacles, trying to bat them off.
Good job, nameless sailors.
Tay, you're up.
All right, I'm gonna pass. Droop my short bow. I put
Okay,
it in
that'll
his
trigger
sheet.
Droop's held action.
All right, he grabs the short bow and fires because I already put this into a stat block.
Also, go ahead and move up to Droop there.
17 to hit for Droop.
What's the range on a short bow?
I'm pretty sure it was within range.
Yeah, 40 feet.
Yeah. I think they go like 100 to 100, I think to 200 maybe. I can look it up if you need exact numbers.
17 hits.
Droop deals 5 points of damage.
Nice.
And then, do I have? And is that a part of my action to give him that, or is it the full action?
I'd say that'd be your free use item
Okay.
action.
Then I will use as an action. I will viciously mock this tentacle here.
Okay.
I'll say, purple is completely out of season, you fool. I need to make a wisdom saving throw. I don't know how that works, but it does.
The creature attached to the tentacle makes a 6 for its
Well,
wisdom save.
its feelings are very deeply hurt. It takes 2 points of psychic damage, and it has a disadvantage in its next attack roll because it
All right.
realizes
Well,
when you
purple is
cast
not
heavy
in
bits.
season. And for my bonus action, I will inspire. Max, do you have any attack-based spells you'd have to use?
Yeah.
Well, I'll inspire Max because he's next up, and that's the end of my turn.
Hell yeah.
All right, Max, you're up.
All right, what can I add inspiration to again?
Any attack roll, technically.
Okay.
Also, anything that you would normally add inspiration to.
That doesn't clarify anything, but thank you.
Thank you, Alan.
Well, no, it's attack roll, saving throws, or ability checks. You can use inspiration on, and then because you are a College of War, you're College of Valor. Can you
Yeah,
add
can
it
I
to
add it to
damage? rolls?
damage?
Yes, you can. I'm College of Swords, or not swords. Excuse me.
Yeah.
Valor. So yes, you can also add it to damage if you want
See,
to.
that's what I wanted to know. There we go. Because is it to just one damage roll or all of the
Yes,
roll?
just the one.
Okay, just curious. I'm going to cast magic missile on
Darkness.
Let's see if I can actually. What's the range on that? Oh, so, yeah. This one. We'll blast him with a magic missile. With 3 magic missiles.
Real quick, your College of Valor
Yes,
From the
that's the
PvP?
other one.
with combat
PvP.
inspiration. A creature
Oh.
with bardic inspiration you roll can add with a bardic inspiration die from you can roll that die and add the number rolled to a weapon damage roll it just made.
That's okay. I can start using attack-based spells.
You need to use it for attack-based spells. If
Yeah.
you were like using Ray of Frost, you could actually add it to that, I believe.
Yeah.
Either way, it's still helpful.
It definitely will be. But I'm a magic missile, that one. And it's going to take...
The one closest to you?
No. The pinged one, this one.
Oh, okay, I was looking at the other screen when you pinged it.
That's okay.
All right.
It's going to take
Damage for
11 points of force damage.
Nice.
my missiles.
All right.
The bones shoot from my
All right.
fingers and strike it.
All right, so yeah, tiny little knuckle bones like spring forward from the spell and just kind of arc around the sailor and just collide and just go pop, pop, into the tentacle.
Just fucking...
Reels back a second and then lashes out at the sailor next to it.
Yikes.
That's going to be let's see here. It's a natural 20 to hit.
Ripperoonie.
Oh no.
So yeah, it just crushes this sailor in half.
That's impressive.
The 22 points
Yikes.
of bludgeoning damage. And just kind of tosses his body into the water.
Well,
Well,
that's unfortunate.
For the token, this is literally just the picture of the swashbuckler from Xanathar's. For all 3 of them, because I didn't know what else to do. The other tentacle over here is going to attempt to hit this character. That is a 10, so that misses. And the one down at the bottom corner there is going to get a 14 to hit, which... Wrong mouse. That does indeed hit. Dealing 5 points of bludgeoning damage and grappling the creature. Okay, we're just gonna put those because it is grappled and restrained. Scroll wheel, stop.
Squirrel,
cannot.
please, no bully.
It was born to do
Okay,
it.
and with that, it will be Devotion's turn.
All right. I'm going to move to here. I'm going to cast Spiritual Weapon here. To summon a scroll of icy wind, my ice axe of ice.
My icy axe.
Put that where you'd like it.
Okay. Acha. And I will strike that tentacle down. Ooh.
Oh, I forgot that one had disadvantage on attack roll. All right, so it actually did not hit the it didn't
Yay! I'm helping.
Yeah, you are.
Thanks, Mom.
All right, go ahead and swing at the tentacle.
All right, 21 to tentacle.
Definitely hits. Go ahead and roll damage.
Yeah. Screw you, stupid tentacle. Whoa! All right, goodbye.
Goodbye, dice. Goodbye forever.
Yeah, that's gonna hurt when we step on it later. All right, that is 9 force damage.
9 force damage to the tentacle. Nice.
Yeah, and then, because that was a bonus action, I can use my action, cast a cantrip.
Yes, you can.
Yep, all right. Spell casting. And I'm going to Ray of Frost him as well. I am
All right.
learning.
Go ahead and make an attack roll against the tentacle. Now, from your perspective, it almost looks like it would be behind the boat, but it is protruding up above it, so I'm not going to give you any cover.
Well, that's great, because I rolled a nat 1, and I didn't want that to get worse.
You never
You
know.
hit the side of the boat, and you're like, ah, drat. Oh,
Grr.
drat.
Ah, good golly gosh, it darn did it
Ah,
again.
darn
Darn it.
Thanks, Obama.
Ay, darn it. Hit the darn boat.
The darn
Look,
boat
all
is
you
always
guys.
in the way.
Yeah, thanks, Torm.
Why you always
Droop's
like
up.
this there? Droop will fire his short bow at this closest of targets. Whoa! My stream closed for a second. Or rather, the roll 20 stopped. But all right. So a 10 to hit.
I believe the 10 misses.
All right, that's all he can do, unfortunately. I guess use this
The
bonus
tentacle's
action.
waving around, and it's hard to hit.
All right. Droop used this bonus action to move like this. Back and forth for 30 squares.
I can hear you tapping, but I don't see it moving on my screen.
It doesn't refresh until you stop moving, by the way.
Oh.
Droop is done moving.
Good boy.
That was his bonus action and also his other action.
Okay. All right. So with that, let's see. Long ship. Stat blocks. Cool. Damage threshold. That's what I needed. Okay. So these two guys are gonna go again. They're like, ah, help us out, man! Come on! The one down here is gonna try to escape the grapple, and is gonna fail horribly. The other one is gonna slash
no.
with its scimitar.
Ugh.
That is a crit. For 10 points of slashing damage to the tentacle attacking it. That's the top right one there.
Nice.
All right, Tay, you're up.
All right. Well, I gave him my weapon, so I'm gonna keep mocking this particular tentacle. So
Okay.
vicious mockery again. Needs to make a wisdom save. The DC is 14.
That would be a 7.
Ooh. Not very wise. It takes 3 points of damage. And has disadvantage on its next attack roll.
All right.
Otherwise, Max still has my advantage, so I can't do anything else. I'm just going to stay here with Droop, put my hand on his shoulder and like a lecturing father, and be like, "Aim at the lowest point. You want to
Can
put
you
the."
not use
Go
an
ahead.
inspiration until the previous one's been used?
To my knowledge, I didn't think you could.
No,
but I
you definitely can.
double-check.
You just have limited
I-
uses.
Yeah, I didn't think there was any limitation like that.
I'll still save it for the moment. I don't think anybody else really particularly needs it, unless do you want anything? Devotion.
I'm all right. I can probably get.
Because
I
I
get
mean, at this
2
point, you have
attacks
spiritual
someday.
weapons, so yeah, you're pretty set. So probably just need to save
Yeah.
it until we really need it. I mean, as much as I want to inspire Droop, I'm sure he's probably still good for the moment.
He seems to be the
Otherwise-
most consistent of all of us.
Yeah, Droop is our, like I said before, Droop only exists because he allows us. Droop only lets us live because he allows us to.
Yeah.
Otherwise, yeah, that's the end of my turn. I'll just stay where I am for the moment.
Alrighty. Okay, with that, then it will be Maximilian's turn.
All right. I am going to
Fantastic.
conjure a skeletal hand and grab this tentacle. I think. Yes. Yeah. Yeah, I'll grab him with chill touch.
Grab him.
What's your
Which one?
the same one as before.
Same one as before.
What do I add
Okay.
to my roll with your inspiration?
It is a 1d6.
Oh, that's good. That's good. Oh. Uh 12.
Well, I tried. You can't say I didn't.
12 hits.
Hey!
Hey, I'm helping.
That's good. I rolled a 3.
The Factotum's Creed. I'm helping.
We did it,
Yeah, you are.
guys.
Jeez.
That's going to be 6
All right,
necrotic
go ahead and roll
damage.
6 necrotic. Nice.
And it also has disadvantage on attack rolls. Oh, no, it's not undead. Never mind. I was wrong. It can't
Yeah,
regain
yeah, I
hit
was about to
points.
say.
No healing for
Alrighty.
you, Mr. Tentacles.
The octopi are going to go next. This top one is going to slash out at the sailor again. That is a hit. Dealing enough damage to kill it. No, disadvantage.
Yay, I'm helping.
It missed.
Haha.
This one over here is just going to lash out against the ship.
Oh, no.
Oh, no.
Don't do that.
No, stop. Wait.
That is a
Our
12
free
to hit.
mode.
12 to hit. The ship's AC is 15, so it doesn't do any damage.
My merchant vessel.
Oh, no.
And the last one is going to constrict the one that it's got restrained. So that is a 13 to hit, which does succeed in hitting,
No.
dealing 8 points of bludgeoning damage to that sailor.
No, my new
Ugh.
merchant
They're,
crew.
Coughing up blood, but otherwise you're still alive. Devotion, you're up.
Oh, jeez. Okay, is there a way to hit the tentacle in a disarming way to make him let go of a man?
Probably not from where you're at.
I mean, I have a
Chop him in half.
spiritual weapon within 5 feet, so how close do you need me to be?
I'll let you try it. You can use the spiritual weapons attack to try to disarm it instead of doing damage.
I'll take it.
So go ahead and make an attack roll.
Okay. Oh no, this dice. No! Not one.
The tentacle does not let go.
Okay. Ha! How close do I? Oh, okay. Okay, cool, 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 cool. Um, I'm going to cast Cure Wounds, or not Cure Wounds, Healing Word on the coughing up blood guy.
Making the spiritual weapon do its thing. Is that an action or a bonus action?
Ah, shit. That's bonus action. Bonus action.
Okay. So you can't
Actually,
cure wounds.
wait. Well, not casting a spell with that bonus action.
No, but it's still a bonus action, so you've
Moving
used
it.
your bonus action for the turn.
Right, so why can't I cast a spell?
Because you've already used your bonus action.
Oh, shoot, that's also a bonus action. That's such a dumb rule. I hate that rule. Ugh.
The poor
Okay.
minor major mindset that we used to live in.
Yeah, it's so much better of a rule set. Okay. Well, alright. I'm gonna Ray of Frost him.
Okay, go ahead and make an attack roll.
Get him frosty.
Oh yeah, nice and
make 'em all
frosty.
frosty. That's
Nice and
a
chilled.
combined 20.
Oh,
That hits.
Okay, that's only 3 cold damage. And its speed is low.
Thank goodness.
Thank God. Because he's so fast. And then I'm going to do something really stupid that I don't want to do. And I'm gonna start
Uh-oh.
swimming out there.
Oh my God! Why?
Because I feel like I need the help. I can't heal them
All
otherwise.
right, you can swim out 15 feet.
Ew.
Your swim speed is halved unless you have a natural swim speed.
Ugh. Annoying. Okay, maybe I won't. Maybe I sense from my friends it's a terrible idea. Okay, no, I'm not gonna do it. I'm not gonna do it. Too slow. It'll eat me. Staying here.
All right. With that, it will be Droop's turn.
All right, Droop, same thing. Fire the short bow at the. This one's still alive, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, they're all still alive.
Yep. Fire on the short bow. 10 plus 5 is 15,
15 hits.
with a grand total of 8 damage.
Nice. Okay.
good lord.
That's all he can do. He rolled max damage. That's the best he can do.
Alrighty. With that, it will be the sailor's turns.
I refuse to die.
This one is going to disengage and go 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. He's going to go start trying to help his friend out. This one is going to try to break out of its hold again.
Come on, buddy. We need you out here.
As an action, that is not enough. It's only an
God.
11 to break out.
You peasant.
Why do they suck
You could have
so
been amazing.
bad?
But
Tay,
instead,
you're up.
you're
Why are
peasant.
they so wimbly?
Whippity wappity. I call it a bitch. That's all I got.
Which one?
Same one as before. The same one I've been attacking. This one over here.
All right. Go ahead and make an attack. A wisdom save.
It needs to take a save. Yeah.
6.
Whippity wappy, you'll never be happy.
one point of psychic damage. And
Sure, that's
then
before.
it has disadvantage, and that's I'm going to give it inspiration to. Looks like honestly at this point, Droop. I'm gonna give it to Droop.
For real.
Yeah.
Alrighty.
Or Droop, I
is
inspire him. I
inspired.
put my hand on the shoulder and go, "You're doing great, son.
All right.
I'm proud of you."
doing great.
That's the end of my
All
turn.
right. Max, you're up.
All right. This is not going as I want it to go.
That's my life in a nutshell.
I'm gonna cast Jim's magic missile
On which one?
on. Well, I'm gonna shoot one at this one and see if it dies, and if it does, then I'm gonna cast one on this one.
I think all of them fire simultaneously.
Oh no! Okay, then I'm gonna cast one at this one, and then 2 at this one.
Okay.
Let's see.
Go ahead and roll. Do you have to roll an attack roll for those?
Yes.
The monetary cost, by the way, mysteriously disappears from your gold pouch.
Curse you, Jim Dark Magic! First one's a 12.
12 hits.
All right,
That's
one bone
for
strikes.
The one closest to you.
Yes.
Okay. How much damage?
I shoot my knuckle gun. It does 7 points of force damage.
Is that what the kids are calling
Okay.
it nowadays?
Yep. Sure is. Second one is a 26.
That's definitely a hit.
Hey.
Ooh.
Second knuckle bone does 6 force damage.
6 force damage. Nice.
And the third knuckle bone is a 13.
13 also hits.
Oh, thank the Lord. And that'll do 6 force damage.
All right. Is that it for you?
Yeah.
All right. So both of these two top tentacles, they're still alive. They're still waving about, but they both withdraw into the ocean.
Oh, thank God.
We did it.
What
No,
does
he
it take?
didn't.
We did it, Reddit.
What does it take?
This one, however, continues to squeeze.
Give him the squeeze.
That's an advantage. That is a 21 to hit.
No.
Yet.
The sailor goes limp in its grasp.
Damn it. My crew.
Alrighty. Devotion, you're up.
Well, now I'm sad. All right, I'm gonna sing death.
You're gonna what?
A spiritual weapon him. No, I'm
Okay.
not. That's 7. I'm a
7 does not hit.
stupid freaking Ray Frost him. That's a nat 1. Whatever. I don't know.
All right. Devotion is just kind of having a slight panic attack, and he's completely unable to effectually hit this thing right now, as it is waving all about the place with the body of the dead sailor still in its grasp.
Good Lord.
The remaining sailor is gonna cry out. This one's a woman. She's like, "Chalky, no!" And she's gonna back up a little bit away from the tentacle and pull out a bow, a crossbow, and shoot at the tentacle. That is a 17 to hit, dealing 4 points of piercing damage. Oh, sorry, I skipped Droop. It's Droop's turn.
All right. Droop will fire that far creature with his short bow.
Okay.
With an 11 plus 5 is 16 to hit.
16 hits. Go ahead and roll damage.
Plus 2 more is 5. So 5 damage. I guess we'll add,
Nice.
fuck it. We're here. Might as well have the Bardic Inspiration. Oh no, I hurt my dice. I
Want
got
to do
a
the combat
3.
inspiration?
Yeah, he has combat inspiration.
3 extra damage.
Yep, 3 extra damage.
Alrighty. Things bleeding like a kind of blackish blood all over the place.
It's bleeding like a stuck pig.
Alright, with that, it will be Tay's turn.
All right. Wiggity waggity, as John said, you'll never really be happy.
Has a natural 19 on its saving throw.
Oh,
I
he's
guess
happy.
it will be. I sit down.
Also, it's technically out of range for cutting words or
I
for
can move up. I can move up to like
vicious mockery.
here.
Okay.
Yeah, but it doesn't matter. He succeeds the check, so
It did succeed. Anything else?
nope. I'm not going to inspire anybody because I feel like we're getting close to the end here. Actually, fuck it. I'll inspire Droop again.
All right.
Droop, you're
is once
doing
again
great
inspired.
over there. I just wish my dad had loved me.
Droop's like, I love you, sir.
He's not my dad.
I know I'm not.
We both
Max,
start
you're up.
crying loudly.
This is not going as intended. Let's see. I'm gonna cast Toll the Dead. I will ring the bells of despair and death in the
the
non-existent
range on
ears of
Toll the
this. 60 feet.
Okay. What kind of save? Con save?
Wisdom.
Wisdom.
Ring the bells of death in the non-existent ears of this octopus.
That is a 5.
Haha, fool! You followed into my death trap. That's going to be max damage, 12 necrotic.
Nice. 12 necrotic damage. So is that it for your turn?
Yeah, that's all I got.
Okay, so this
Point.
thing withdrawals back into the ocean, taking the dead body of the sailor with it.
Ah. Well, that wasn't great.
Yeah, the last remaining sailor shouts out to you guys, "Ahoy! Thanks for the help. You want to come on board?"
I was just to mock him.
No!
No, I'm just kidding. No, we say
Nice
yes,
dead
if you're-
family,
you're
loser.
offering- Your family's dead, dude. Get fucked, nerd. I vote we go on board. He seems
Yeah.
like he's fine, and if he isn't, we can kill him pretty easily. It's one person.
I would like. Will this work? Will this work? Guys, you want to just teleport there, or do you want to swim?
Let's swim.
Why would we teleport?
I don't have any muscles. I don't really know how this will
Hold
go.
on.
Get on my
Grab-
back. Get on my back.
Okay.
I swim us across.
Do we have any issues swimming out there? Is my big question.
You do not. The water here is only 10 feet deep in the shallows.
Oh, I can just walk. I'll just
and
walk.
The waves aren't too bad.
Just walk on the bottom. And you
So
can
you make your way over to the
you can
ship.
rope me back in.
The sailor, she turns to you and says, "Thanks. They got Chalky and Menard, but thank you for helping me out there."
Really sorry we couldn't help your friends.
So I apologize. We tried as best we could, but weren't strong enough. I'm sorry.
No, I understand. We were in dire straits when you got to us. It's a miracle you managed to save me. You're all the adventuring sort, right?
I like to believe that we are.
That is our
Maybe
job.
you could help me out with a bit of a problem I'm having here.
Is the problem perhaps octopi?
No, this happened before the giant octopus. We were
No,
actually
bad gas.
we-
Actually,
we were coming to retrieve some cargo from a cave nearby, but maybe you could help me out with our captain. You see, Captain Athgar, him and his newer associate named Sister Foam, they've been leading us towards progressively less savory jobs, if you catch my drift. And I know a lot of the crew is not really happy with the direction that the ship is going, and we'd like to stand up and maybe change some leadership. on board,
Perhaps
but
turn the
unfortunately-
tides.
You
Well-
could say that. That'd be great. Yes, turn the tides. Perfect. Unfortunately, the captain has threatened to execute anyone who has any kind of perceived mutiny with the new direction the crew is taking. So maybe if you guys come back with me to the ship, it's a little ways offshore from here, where the water's not quite so shallow, and you do actually see like a caravel off in the distance. She says, maybe you come back with me to the Tortured Turtle. We can stage a little bit of a mutiny, so to speak.
well, I'm
Taking
in
out a
agreement.
tyrantual captain sounds right up our alley, actually.
I'm sure we could work out some sort of arrangement that would, benefit everybody. Like you guys helped me. I was the first mate of the ship. We take over the ship. Really, like I can convince enough of the crew to kind of back me up on this to fend off the rest of the bad apples. But if you take care of the captain and this new sister foam, I'm sure the rest of the crew will fall in line. And then after that, you guys can have a stake in the ship, and all of we would like to go back to our more mercantile ways.
Absolutely. Well, let me
Sounds
consult with
good.
my colleagues. Guys, this is a
I-
great deal.
I say we take this. It seems like it's not too terrible.
I mean, if you guys are on board, I guess I will be too.
This
We
is an
are. We're
excellent
on the ship
investment.
right now.
I changed my mind. I'm staying here.
Well, fine. Go ahead.
But Devotion, if you could perhaps draft a document that creates a sort of a contract that really describes the stakes that we get in this ship afterwards, we could make a very profitable investment in this vessel.
I mean, I guess I possibly could draft a document too that kind of like gives up the captain's stake in this ship and they're like God almighty, words are hard. They're like leadership, but I don't know. We'll probably still end up having a fight, so we might as well just kill her.
Most
Okay.
likely.
Yeah, I'll just draft. Yeah. And I'm gonna draft up a like little terms agreement.
What is the terms you guys are trying to drive here?
So I think for negotiation of this, we need to have some control over what the ship is going to traffic, and I think they should do trafficking specifically for our
Drugs.
So are you guys trying to assume captainship and have Bell here stay as first mate, or are you letting Bell be captain?
I think that Bell will be captain under the umbrella of the Order of the Bronze Dragonling portion of Acquisitions Incorporated, and she'll basically be our runner for supplies for the guild.
Okay.
That's my idea, and that there would
Are
be
they
a
enough
portion that
income
would
to
go to
support
the
a
guild.
whole ass ship?
I mean, we can if we accept
Well-
business deals that, for transporting goods.
Say it again.
I was saying if we take a percentage of income from transporting goods, we could probably maintain the ship as well as pay crew.
Okay.
But yeah, I think that's a good plan. And then we also at that point have a private vessel, basically.
Yes, exactly. That's a pretty good idea too. Especially since we're on the Sword Coast. You may have noticed that it's a coastline.
Mm.
Oh, I hadn't.
All right. So you draft it up, and Belle kind of looks over it and just kind of like, yeah. This all seems pretty reasonable to me. I'll go ahead, and she like signs the contract at the bottom. She's all right. If you guys help me with the long ship here, it's we're a little undercrewed now. We'll leave the cargo where it is. We'll come back for it later if we need to, and we'll head back out to the ship, and we'll go take care of the captain there.
Perfect. I have proficiency with navigator's tools, so I can help us find their way through.
Oh, that won't be necessary.
we
It's
can
literally
see
right
it.
there. And she points at the
We
ship.
can see it.
Well, just in case.
She's like, all right, well, I really appreciate this. And she turns the ship with you guys' help, and you all begin sailing out towards the tortured turtle ship to stage a mutiny. And with that, we're going to leave off for next game. Due to holidays coming up and everything, it's actually probably not going to be till January, unfortunately, because our next normally scheduled game would be the 19th, and both Chell and I will be unavailable. And then the week after that would be January 2nd, I believe. Is everybody free January 2nd?
I
Yeah,
have to
actually,
work
that's too
that
far out.
weekend. I'm gonna
Okay.
be working that weekend, but I'll be free during the entire week, though.
Okay, we'll
after I,
probably.
after I move into the new house. So take me a
Joe.
minute.
Yeah.
Well, I should be
Nice.
free that week, so I should be able to do something during the week if you want to.
Okay,
should
we'll
also
try to
be.
work something out there, and we'll figure something out. But in the meantime, now that we have started our Baldur's Gate playthrough, that'll be happening every other week. So next week we will be playing Baldur's Gate 3 on stream. So coming out with us then. But other than that, if you guys want to catch up on any of the VODs, I know a bunch of them are hosted here on Twitch, but we also have them all saved on our YouTube channel. If you want to find them all in one place, so go check that out. And thank you for hanging out with us. And have a good night.
Stay safe, guys.
Take it easy.
Love you, bye.